when I look into your eyes, though, I'm not joking. When I
It's just I've never had a talk show host say that to me.
When I look into your eyes, I see...
and I've done hundreds of talk shows.
I see an eternal being.
Thank you, Norm. A lovely thing to say.
So do you think there is such a thing?
And as what? As a supreme being?
No, an eternal being.
I think we all are.
Oh,
what surprises you about me?
What surprises
you about me?
You mean just during this interview?
Just in general.
You seem kind.
That's surprising?
Uh-huh. Because I would think you were cold.
Right.
And yet you're warm.
Oh, thank you.
And in your eyes, I always go by eyes.
Again,
I always go by eyes.
You should.
And it's
what if someone's blind?
It's not sexual. It's not only sexual.
What if someone's blind?
My dad knew a blind man, and my dad was in the war. He was, he was a double generation older than I. He had me when he was 50, so he was in.
That explains a lot.
He was in the great one, and all his friends were old.
Right.
And so.
Wayne Gretzky?
He had a
That's a good joke.
So he had a blind friend, and he come over, and my dad said, "Do you want a Coke, Elmer? RC Cola." Oh, God damn. We don't got no RC Cola. We got Coca-Cola, the gold standard.
Right.
And this blind bastard wants an RC. So go down to Avonmore, take him, pick up an RC. Well, that's a 1.5 mile walk.
Right.
So I walk with this blind son of a bitch. And he says to me, he wants me to describe everything. So I said, okay, well, on the left there's some cows lowing, and, there's a fence. He goes, is it like a wood that's near petrified? I said, yes, it is. And how big is it? 3 feet. I said, John Neil Margerison used to own this land. He said, I don't want to hear that. He says, just tell me what is. And so all of a sudden, I saw things as they were. I was very young, but I'll never forget that. Because I had to see, for this blind man, I had to see and describe not my opinions.
Right.
So when I went by John Neil Margerison's house a half a quarter later,
right,
I didn't mention John Neil or anything. I just described the house,
right,
because that's all he wanted to see. And then I began to realize that life is what is, not what you think it is, or not even what it appears to be sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you would agree that your life or my life is just a series of facts, a series of incidents. It's not what you dream or hope or believe. It's what you do.
I would say the exact opposite.
What do you think it is?
First of all, you mean to tell me this does not end with we suddenly realize, why the hell are we getting this blind man a different brand? That's not the punchline?
Oh, no, there's no punchline.
Oh, my God. I thought I was being...
Yeah, that was,
didn't you see a million miles away?
1,000%.
Why are we getting a different brand Coke for a blind man? That's not where we're going?
Well, he didn't... His sense of taste was expanded. He doesn't drink it through his eyes.
I guarantee you could fool a blind person with an off-brand Coke. But anyway, let's go back to your question. Is life the facts,
yes,
or is it what we think
yes,
it is? And I would, to me, the facts are somewhat irrelevant. And what you dream, hope, imagine is the reality. Our life is the perfect testament to that, because everything we are is only because we imagined it.
Yes, but you imagined it into being, and so the being is what's important.
Yeah, no, because the imagined made it.
What if you just sit at home and imagine things on your chair? Are you just a person sitting on a chair, or are you what is in your mind, the imaginings of your soul?
You're the imaginings. The real world is not this.
Mm-hmm.
These are props. This is the trunk.
Is this the
real?
The
act is in here.
Is this the real world?
If you were really funny, you would have poked me like Mo.
I mean, there's a reason that we don't look at each other in the chest. Isn't there?
Yeah, but we take notice of the chest.
Oh.
We look in the eyes, but we also look around.
You like a chesty lady, right? I'm not.
Oh, God. What?
I know it's time to close my eyes to old ends, open up to new friends, leave my heart in Berlin, where the tables turning, seeking up.
What's next for Jerry Seinfeld?
We'll find out. After this?
No.
Oh,
Because you're a young man.
I'm 62.
What?
Really?
62.
Holy
Look how look you
shit.
get. Look good.
Yeah.
Looks a lot better than me, and I'm 68. Dreamlike.
How fast did that go?
I found it
Seemed
dreamlike.
quick.
Me too. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. There's something beautiful about this one.
I'm
I'm
so
not
glad.
joking. I'm not being ironic.
No, I really loved it too. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
So
Too bad this guy was here.
Yeah.
Weekend update with NORM MACDONALD.
Thank you. I'm Norm MacDonald, and now the fake news. Yesterday, Simpson trial judge Lance Ito allowed that mystery envelope to be opened, and it appears Simpson may already have won $10 million. The first deaf Miss America, Heather Whitestone, was crowned last week in Atlantic City. Although completely deaf, she is an expert lip reader. Personally, I don't think she's that pretty, you know. Not my cup of tea. Well, David Hasselhoff is a huge rock star in Germany, where his latest album sold 5 million copies this week, which once again proves my theory: Germans love David Hasselhoff. Christy Brinkley told reporters this week that her marriage to Billy Joel was over long before their divorce. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Christy Brinkley and that she was married to Billy Joel. And in a related story, this week marked the 5,000th performance of the Broadway musical Cats. It also marked the 5,000th time a guy turned to his wife and said, "What the hell is this?" And finally, John Wayne Bobbitt is going to be an adult film star. He has been signed to play himself in the John Wayne Bobbitt story. The part of his severed penis will be portrayed by Pauly Shore. According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. Las Vegas mogul Steve Wynn has announced plans for a new hotel, 46 stories high, set on a 17-acre island in the middle of a 50-acre artificial lake on the Las Vegas Strip. In a related story, Motel 6 now has shampoo. Well, a beef-flavored water for dog hit stores this week, and dogs are eagerly anticipating the arrival next month of the newest water flavor, other dogs' asses. With Republican control of the Senate, Oregon's Bob Packwood will become chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. In a statement, he promised to massage the budget, goose interest rates, and, if possible, stick his tongue down the throat of inflation. A French man who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise. Just like a snake. Dr. James Watts, a neurosurgeon who performed the first frontal lobotomy, died this week in Washington. If you recall, a lobotomy involves drilling holes in the skull and then inserting and rotating a knife to destroy brain cells. What a genius. He'll be missed. This week is Taxi Cab Appreciation Week, so to all you taxi cab drivers out there, I'd appreciate it if you'd take a shower once in a while. How'd that go? A new hangover-free vodka is on the market. Yeah, the ads claim that the 80-proof vodka is so pure, it's virtually headache-free. But before you run out and buy it, remember, it causes massive anal bleeding. Former First Lady Nancy Reagan reports that her husband has been relaxing at their ranch, riding horses and chopping wood. Sadly, eyewitnesses report that he was actually riding wood and chopping horses. Ted Kennedy says now that he's won re-election, he can finally relax, get off that crazy diet, and really let himself go. Yeah, Ricky Lake, you know, she really is an animal lover, though. She has 3 cats, 2 dogs, and a big ass that follows her around everywhere. Well, there may be trouble in paradise. Lisa Marie Presley confirmed this week that she and Michael Jackson live in separate residences 50 miles away from each other. Lisa Marie was quoted as saying, "I guess being married to a homosexual pedophile wasn't such a great idea after all." Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. Serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer was attacked and killed by another inmate this week. Just before the fight, Dahmer threatened, "Hey, don't mess with me, pal. I used to eat guys like you for breakfast." Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Oh, I'm sorry. That should read, Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. My mistake completely. I didn't read it right. And now it's time for Weekend Update's movie reviews. This week I saw Interview with the Vampire. And here's my review. Not gay enough. A Brooklyn man crossing an expressway on Monday was hit by at least 10 cars. According to police, the man's body was spread over a 2-block area. Police also reported that various organs were flattened on the road and that his spine had been ripped out of his torso. The man is currently resting in stable condition at St. Mary's Hospital. Well, a study this week reports seafood is good for you unless it's fried. Yet another groundbreaking story from the pages of the medical journal, Duh. A new FBI study shows that for the first time, Americans are more likely to be killed by a stranger than a loved one or acquaintance. Their advice? Introduce yourself to as many people as possible. A sheepdog carrying $250,000 worth of cocaine in its stomach was found at JFK Airport earlier this week. A customs agent got suspicious when he saw 2 airline employees taking turns sniffing the dog's ass. O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." There's a new 24-hour cable TV channel now. It's called Fish TV. The channel shows a giant aquarium of fish 24 hours a day, except from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. when it shows the Byron Allen Show. In a survey this week, men said they preferred penis size to height. 62% of men said they'd rather be 5'2" with a 7-inch penis. 36% said they'd rather be 6'3" with a 3-inch penis. And the remaining 2% said they'd rather be 1'4" with a 300-inch penis. Here we see the president and the first bitch. Hey, slow down, you bitch. Let me catch up. A 51-year-old cosmonaut set a world space endurance record this week after spending 367 days aboard the Russian space station Mir. And also, as a side note, he also smashed his own masturbation record. In Walnut Creek, California, anyone who turns in his gun can get free therapy. And anyone who doesn't turn in his gun can get free anything.
Straight to the heart. I went a long time acting like I wasn't broken apart by you.
Officials in Disney World have ordered their ride, the Extraterrestrial, to be shut down until it can be made scarier. When the attraction reopens in 2 weeks, it will be exactly the same, but missing 6 bolts. The United Paramount Network's new show, Star Trek Voyager, finished in first place Monday night with a 14.7 rating. For those of you who don't know, 1 rating point is equal to 950,000 nerds. In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. Taco Bell this week introduced a new light menu, as well as a new slogan: half the fat, but still tastes like crap. OJ's pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that OJ is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing. And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. So we apologize for that. 130 years after the Civil War, the state of Mississippi has finally voted to abolish slavery. Representatives say they would have liked to have done it sooner, but they were delayed due to some awfully big cotton crops. They had some kind of big cotton thing. All right. And finally, the Oscar nominations were announced this week, and Tom Hanks and Jodie Foster are in a heated competition in the Academy's controversial new category, Best Retard. Well, there's good news this week from strife-torn Ireland, where a historic peace agreement has just been signed. Gee, I wonder if anyone will celebrate by drinking. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates. Washington Power to some Mary Madeline and James Carville are expecting their first baby in July. No one knows if the baby will be a Democrat or a Republican, but doctors are sure of one thing: it will be weird looking. This was Colin Ferguson's first week in prison. Ferguson has reportedly dismissed his cellmate, and from now on he will be acting as his own bitch. The richest girl in the world, billionaire Athena Onassis, celebrated her 10th birthday this week. What's it like to be the richest girl in the world? Well, to give you some idea, at the party, they had 2 cakes. Due to a change in policy, Amtrak employees will no longer be able to kick homeless people out of Penn Station based on the way they look. From now on, they will have to go solely on urine stench. Some teenagers are snorting or injecting Ritalin, a drug prescribed to treat attention deficit disorder in children. Drug abuse experts warn that Ritalin can cause accelerated blood pressure, along with enhanced mental alertness, a surge of energy, and an increased sense of self-confidence. And remember, kids, those are bad things. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor likes her lovemaking loud, rough, and frequent. Coincidentally, that's also how she likes to eat. Well, it's official. There you go. Michael Jordan is leaving baseball to return to basketball. It is unclear whether the media will now refer to him by his old basketball nickname, Air Jordan, or his more recent baseball nickname, Senior Crappy. Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. A new study says that people who quit smoking have healthier lungs. Yet another groundbreaking story from the pages of the medical journal, Duh. And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that O.J. Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Might have been a... Leona Helmsley fired a maid this week for stealing her Victoria's Secret lingerie. And you think she looks hot here, huh? Imagine, if you would, with the Hertz rental car company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife. And finally, the Diamond Council of America advises that men spend 2 months' salary on an engagement ring, while the American Housing Company suggests that you spend 25% of your salary on rent. Interestingly, the U.S. Crack Association recommends that you spend all your salary on crack. In medical news this week, scientists report there may soon be a vaccine for drug addicts, which completely eliminates the craving for cocaine. They caution, however, that the vaccine is extremely dangerous, highly addictive, and costs $10,000 a gram. This week at the O.J. Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and O.J. didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over for that thing." Whoa. In a bid to boost low attendance, officials at the New Jersey State Aquarium have announced plans for a $4 million facelift. In addition, flashing neon signs will be placed outside the aquarium, stating that the fish are, quote, all nude all the time. Julia Roberts told reporters this week that her marriage to Lyle Lovett has been over for some time. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Julia Roberts and that she was married to Lyle Lovett. Last week, Duchess of York Sarah Ferguson visited the Big Apple and showed off her 14-pound weight loss. Hopefully, this will not interfere with her official duties of sitting on her fat ass all day long. Well, singer Willie Nelson, who was arrested recently in Texas for marijuana possession, saw the charges against him drop this week. A judge ruled the arrest had been illegal because police didn't have probable cause to search his car for pot. How about the fact he's Willie Nelson? Well, the magazine POV came out this week with a list of the best and worst jobs to have in the next century. Their 3 best were, in this order, multimedia software designer, management consultant, and interactive advertising executive. While their worst, for the 3rd year in a row, crack whore. Dismissed Simpson juror Jeanette Harris revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps: those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A Cambridge, Massachusetts juror found City Councilman William Walsh not guilty of malicious destruction of property after he removed 2 dildos from a sculpture in the City Hall annex. Walsh's defense was that he was walking by, saw them, and said to himself, "Hey, free dildos." Look at there. Well, Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month. In an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, at a press conference this week, Washington Mayor Marion Barry said he wants private businesses to provide 5,000 summer jobs for a district youth program. He also wants some crack. At Virginia Commonwealth University, a professor is being sued following revelations that he spanked one of his students. It was the student's parents who first became suspicious when they asked, "What kind of marks are you getting?" And she replied, "Big red ones on my ass." So,
One minute we hug, next minute we barely even hold conversations. Fine with me. I was born a savage. I can take the damage. Anything I do.
for the 5th year in a row, People magazine has named John F. Kennedy Jr. one of its 50 most beautiful people. Meanwhile, Big Red Nose magazine has named Ted Kennedy one of its 50 faces most ravaged by drink. Well, in Buffalo, Wyoming, a truck jackknifed this week, spilling hundreds of sticks of dynamite on the I-90 interstate, though officials noted that there is absolutely no danger as long as you're protected by magic. Yeah, I wish I was protected by magic. All right. In stock market news this week, April's 3 biggest losers were Cantab Pharmaceuticals, Champion Enterprises, and Crapco, which manufactures crap. And also crap-related items, most recently Mariah Carey's Christmas album. Due to expected cutbacks in funding for PBS's The Frugal Gourmet, has announced that he'll be changing his name to The Cheap Bastard. Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab 2 people at the same time. Well, Gary Busey left the hospital this week after overdosing on cocaine last Friday. Doctors say Busey is okay and he should be back in the hospital in no time. Last Friday in Washington, D.C., the city's elementary school students pledged to stay drug-free as a gift to their moms on Mother's Day. Meanwhile, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry got his mom a great big box of chocolates. The Walt Disney Company has announced plans to build a $300 million hotel and entertainment complex in New York's Times Square. Construction begins next spring on their first attraction, Crack Horrors of the Caribbean. The American Academy of Pediatrics has released an updated list of unsafe baby products. Topping the list this year is the really, 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 really high chair.
Hey, how about this? The Dalai Lama said that killing in the name of religion is unthinkable. Hey, thanks, Dalai Lama. I'm sure everybody will fucking listen to you. No one listens to the Dalai Lama.
No one. He doesn't have a wide
Like the head of another church is going to listen to the Dalai Lama. Oh, whatever. Everybody's good. I remember one time there was a news story that the Queen of England had to take a pay cut. And by God, my grandmother, what'll Lizzie do? You know? What explains that? What explains that?
Well, I suppose a royal has been designated as God's anointed representative on earth, much the same as a pope. So you place their well-being and their safety and their significance above your own. I mean, in a way, it's a useful metaphor, isn't it? Because otherwise you're taking your own life seriously, your own frailties, your own flaws, getting stuck in traffic and irritated. If you can just focus on the majesty of the Queen, the splendour, the pageantry, rolling down a red carpet and whatnot, it makes you feel like, oh, at least that's all okay. So the idea of that being attacked is almost like God's potency has somehow been diminished.
And what do you make of the people that are in this position, the Pope or the Queen or the Dalai Lama? Do they believe it?
Well, I met that
Or are
Dalai
they
Lama.
willing to go along with
I
it?
like him.
The Dalai Lama?
I'm around with, but I met that Dalai Lama. Now, I think for all people in positions of authority and power, the true power is to serve. True authority is to serve. True leadership is to serve. So people that are in positions of privilege and then don't serve, I think that's corruption. So I'm not really down with the Pope or the Queen or any of them. Dalai Lama.
But the Dalai Lama was born the Dalai Lama, right?
Yes, he was. Because
Explain
they do
to the
those
folks
tests.
at home how he was chosen.
What happens is, if you, like the Dalai Lama, one dies, you've got a Dalai Lama, he dies, you've broken one, now you've got to get another one. So the most prominent monks of the Tibetan Buddhist community all come together, meditate by a sacred lake and do some ritualistic burnings, and they are led by smoke and by dreams to where the new Dalai Lama will reincarnate. They go to the village and they talk to all the boys that have been born that are aged between 0 and 2. They take with them artifacts that belonged to the previous Dalai Lama. In the case of the current Dalai Lama, they took a walking stick and I think some kind of shirt or something, and apparently the new Dalai Lama Plus, this time it's personal, see that walking stick and say, I'll have that. Like, it was on it like a bonnet. Bang, give us that, that's mine. Like, and they went, oh, here he is, Dalai Lama's back. So then they take him off, they inculcate him in the ways of Buddhism and that. And
Now, yet, if I said that in a child abduction hearing, so did the Dalai Lama have something about him that was otherworldly or supernatural?
he had an ethereal glow, I'll tell you that much, Norm. He was glowing right at me. So, like, when I met him, I thought, yeah, you could tell. He sort of, first as soon as
Well,
I see
you
him,
glow a little.
well, that's because I'm working on my messianic undercurrent.
How great is Josh Brolin?
Oh, he was amazing.
I'd love to
Such a
meet
good
that
guy.
guy.
And before we went out, Josh Brolin looked up at the audience and he went, well, fellas, let's shut these fuckers up. And it was like the end of the Wild Bunch where it was like, let's go! This is gonna bomb! It was like very liberating.
That guy's a man.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Coen Brothers movie, the last one?
Hail Caesar?
Yeah.
No, I have not seen
An
it.
army of technicians and actors and top-notch artistic people are working hard to bring to the screen our biggest release of the year. Hail Caesar is a prestige picture with one of the biggest stars in the world, Baird Whitlock.
Well, it's really badly promoted because it makes it look like it's an old movie with George Clooney in it. But it's not. It stars Josh Brolin. And Josh Brolin has this scene with Clooney where he throws him up against the wall. And this guy's so manly, Josh Brolin. I mean, it's literally a square job, you know? And he's so, like, cool looking, and he just makes Clooney look like a woman. But, boy, I
Now
love
we
Josh
know what
Brolin.
the...
But you know who's a real man? Have you ever interviewed Josh Brolin?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You have?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My God, huh?
Yeah, total stud.
A manly man.
He is a
You got a
hot
thing for
piece
Josh
of...
Brolin?
Huh?
You got a thing for Josh then?
Sleep, tread lightly in there.
No. No, I mean, he's a hot piece of tail.
Yeah, his tail is on fire.
It's been so long since you came around. Need one more chance to make this right. So stay till the morning. Stay till the morning. Stay forever. Won't miss this time.
The only time it seems you ever survive a airplane crash is if you crash into the Andes, you know? And that's even worse because, you know, you have to fight with the moral quandary of cannibalism, which I am against, by the way. If you know anything about my work, you will know my tireless devotion to the anti-cannibalism cause. But I'm not going to use this as a bully pulpit. Most of you are adults, and you've cemented your views on cannibalism. I like to go for the kids, you know, the young people. I go all across this great country, and I go to the schools, and I talk to the children, you know, and I tell them, I go, listen, you might think it's cool to eat your buddy in algebra class, and I'm not going to lie to you, you will be the talk of the school for a few years, but what about the future? What about the future, I tell them. Here's the problem with crashing in the Andes and having to resort to cannibalism is they take so long to decide, you know what I mean? They always go, oh, I don't want to eat a guy, oh, I can't do it, you know? And I can't eat the co-pilot, can't do it, you know? And then days go by, I go, hey, maybe we should eat the co-pilot, you know? And finally, they're maddened by hunger, and then they just attack, and they got co-pilot blood all over them, co-pilot viscera falling out of their mouth on their pink shirts, you know? And that's no way to eat. You can't gorge. Any dietitian will tell you. You cannot go. The thing to do is graze. That's the right way to eat, you know? You wake up, you have a small meal of co-pilot. Then, around lunchtime, you have a small meal of co-pilot. Then, around, I think about 6 times during the whole day, you have a small portion of co-pilot. Any dietitian will tell you, I tell you. Not that I'm a dietitian. I don't pretend to be a dietitian. Well, sometimes I do, but it's only to get the ladies, you know, the big fat ladies. I go up, I go, hey, you want to go on a diet on account I'm a dietitian, and then they leave with me. Sometimes. Sometimes they just get angry, you know. I don't know. But I don't even know what I was talking about. Weren't we talking about slut shaming? I don't know. Nobody knows anymore. Oh, I know. Yes, the airplane. Yes. You know, this is the thing. You got to be ready for anything life throws you in this here world. That's what I've learned as I've aged, you know? And I'm ready. Like cannibalism, I know what I would do in the Andes on account of I've thought it over. I've thought over my position. You see what I mean? Like I flew in from Vegas, I remember one time, and there was some turbulence. And I was like, I'm eating that fucker in 14 years. The thing is, you got to be ready. You know, you got to be ready for anything this world throws at you. You know, and you know, and I am. You know, like I remember one time I was flying from Vegas to L.A. and there was a little turbulence, and I remember I said, I'm gonna eat that fucker in 14A. Ooh, that guy looked delicious. Big fat guy.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
been searching for what's missing, but the answer.
I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday.
When I first met you and I saw you, I was like, oh, he's doing like a Jerry Norm thing.
Yeah, completely.
Seinfeld and Norm, where I think Attell and Dangerfield were my.
Yes.
Every comic you'd see, Joe Mackey was like Hedberg and Eugene Merman.
Wow.
You could always see who people were kind of influenced by in their first couple years. And for you, it was Norm Macdonald. I still remember when he made it to the finals on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He made it to the $1 million question, and he bailed because it was for charity. But he turned out he knew the right answer. So this is a guy who, by all accounts, was like self-educated.
Yeah.
And made it that far. I mean,
Tell me what you want to do. I think Pinehurst is too obvious, so I guess I will say what's the matter? Greenbrier. What are you making that face for?
I'm scared to death.
Okay, I'll just give it $500,000.
All right. What do you think?
I have no idea. I said my guess.
Did you say Greenbrier?
Yeah.
You would have won $1 million, but
really one of the best comedy minds of all time. I remember Colin Quinn told me a story once that, one of my favorite musicians ever, Leonard Cohen, being a Canadian, would go see Norm Macdonald play.
Whoa.
And Norm was like, who's this guy? Who's this old guy? He didn't care that Leonard Cohen was a Norm Macdonald fan.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Not just his stand-up, but I mean, an edgy, underappreciated Weekend Update anchor.
Oh, the best. Easily the best Weekend guy.
And I believe he followed Kevin Nealon, who I thought was great as well.
Nealon was great.
Yeah,
They
different
said-
type of anchor.
Yeah, Dennis Miller was always like lauded as the best one, and then I feel like Norm kind of took it over.
Well,
And-
Norm was our guy. It's almost like people were like, I'm a Letterman guy, and then we're like, well, we're Conan guys.
Right.
That's kind of what Norm was. Remember, he did a bit that defended Tiger Woods that I thought was hilarious on the show, and the bit was basically like, how many? Well, he's like, yeah, he cheated, but think about how many women hit on him. Like he goes, how many women hit on you in this many years? He goes, 1 in 10 years. He goes, Tiger had like this many hundred. He only slept with this many.
Right.
And he did the math. He goes, he's more faithful than you are. That's a great angle for a bit.
Also, Tiger is different than you and me. Now, how many chances do we have in our life to commit adultery? Maybe 10. So if we stray once, it's not even 10. We just think it's 10. If we stray once, that's 10%. Now, Tiger may have had sex with 50 or 60 girls, but what about the 3 million he could have but didn't? You got to factor those gals in. Then that makes the percentage 0.000000006, which statistically is 0. So, from a strictly mathematical standpoint, Tiger Woods is the most faithful man who has ever lived.
A lot of great comics are like, well, I think it was more like the media was tearing Tiger to shreds. And even though we can agree what he did was wrong, I think he felt for him. And that was his way of being like, I feel for this guy that is being railroaded. Like, when you see the Tiger doc, you do feel for him.
Sure, of course.
There's nuance to the picture, and he added nuance. That's what I think. That's what I took from the bit. He was a true comic legend. I mean, so many comics revered him. He was a comics comic, and it's rare for those guys to break through and have the mainstream success that Norm had. But he really did.
Yeah.
He had a lot of failed pilots, but he kept getting the pilots because I think he was one of those guys. I think even the suits were like, nah, he's good. Like, he had that kind of pure, tall, good-looking guy. Great observational, could work clean. Kind of had all the tools of what a mega star stand-up should have, but he was just so dry and such a disruptor, that would get in the way sometimes. But,
Totally.
I met him twice, and the first time I met him was I was doing this comedy style competition at Caroline's, and it was the Final Four. It was me, Dan Soder, who eventually beat me in the final two. It was me, Soder, Nick Cobb, and Adam Newman.
Wow.
And Norm MacDonald was just chilling in the crowd watching.
Damn.
And he couldn't have been nicer. He was so freaking nice to all of us.
Yeah.
Complimenting our acts, being like, man, I could never do this type of thing, you know. So cool. And then the other time I met him was on Last Comic Standing when he was a judge, and I got eliminated in the first round. I had a pretty good set, better than a lot of people who moved on, but it's NBC, let's face it.
That's how it goes.
But I remember I had one joke that Norm singled out and goes, that joke is gold. And that to me was, was like, it was, to me, I didn't even feel that bad. I got locked off because I was like, Norm MacDonald, who is the judge that I connected to his work the most, it was Roseanne and Keenan. I connect to Roseanne's politics, of course, but no. But it was Roseanne and Keenan Ivory Wayans, and like obviously I love In Living Color, but Norm, I'm a comic. Norm was the guy I connected with, and the joke he loved was I said, you know, my last girlfriend was a hoarder, and she broke up with me, which stings extra hard. I'm like the one thing she can get rid of, and he said he loved that joke, and then I got Keenan kind of digged me in the last comic thing. He said, I like some of your jokes, but not all of them. And I said, well, I loved all your scary movie films. And it got a huge laugh. And he said, I only did the first two. And I was like, all right. I remember I saw Norm in like the food.
Yeah.
He couldn't let it pass. He couldn't take the L on that one. I knew I was out after that.
Right.
And then I'm walking through the thing. It was like a break. I guess they were taking a break, the paid audience. And I see Norm and he goes, I really like that you dug it.
Oh.
So that was a special moment.
He's the real deal. He really is.
Yeah, I think he could tell. And I said I met you once at Caroline's, and I told him I really like.
How are you all? I'm glad to be here. Take my wife, please. I take my wife everywhere, but she finds her way home.
Hey, how about this? Take my wife, please. You think of that joke, 3-word setup, 1-word punchline, 4-word joke.
4-word
That's impressive. Don't get better than that.
I never thought about that.
I spent the last 2 weeks at Disneyland. It was so much fun. The next time I'm taking my wife and kids. Worst thing I've ever read. Piece of garbage. The next time, I'll take my wife and kids.
It doesn't really make much
That's
sense.
a rhythm joke. That's a young man. I had such a good time. I got up this morning at the crack of my back, stuffed up the crack, and went back to bed. Take my wife, please.
Henny Youngman was a great friend of mine.
He was.
Oh, he was.
He was the best.
The best. Nothing made...
Take my wife, please, right?
Yeah, but nothing would lead into things. You know, he'd get up and just... A stream of consciousness. Woody Allen's favorite comedian was Henny Youngman. In other words, he'd tell you a joke like this and then go like this and go like this. You know what I mean? You go from this. I go to the doctor, and the doctor said to me, "You look great. You're going to live till you're 60." I said, "I am 60. What did I tell you?" Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
Henny Youngman was the cheapest man. I'll never forget. He called me one day and said, "Hello, Jack." Oh, my wife died. Can you do a club date for me? That was it. My wife died. Can you do this club date for me? Young man, I'll never forget that. I just, oh my God, hung up. My wife died. In the same breath, can you do a club date for me?
Just do it.
You know, today I found a guy's hand in my pocket. I said, "What do you want?" He said, "I want a Mac." I said, "Why did you ask for it?" He said, "I don't talk to strangers." I had an uncle up here, was a psychic, knew the exact day he was going to die. The warden told him. The drunk gets into a taxi. He said, "Take me to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel." He says, "You're at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel." He said, "Next time, don't drive so fast." I got a wonderful doctor. Before the operation, he touches up the x-rays. Guy walks in, the doctor. He said, "Doctor, I have a ring in my ear. What'll I do?" He said, "Don't answer." Another fellow walks in, the doctor. The doctor said, "You're going to live to be 60. He said, "I am 60. He's what I tell you." I said, "Doc, it hurts when I do that." He said, "Don't do that." Doctor said to me, "Get undressed." I said, "Take me out a few times first."
I'm standing there naked. The doctor says, go over the window, stick your tongue out the window. I said, for what? He said, I'm mad at my neighbor. I said, Doc, I got shingles. They tried to sell me aluminum siding. Fella says to another fella, look, take this gun and go in the bank. Tell her you want the money. Get the money in the bag. Back out. Anybody gets in your way, shoot to kill, and come right outside and give me the money. I'll be sitting in the car. And I'm taking all the chances. He said, you mean to tell me you want me to go in there with the gun, hold up the teller, get the money, back out, anybody gets in the way, shoot to kill, bring the money out to me in the car, and you say you're taking all the chances? How are you taking all the chances? He said, I can't drive. Here's one I do myself. I want to do this myself because I like it. I was a man lost in the woods, comes upon a monastery, a religious building. Outside the monastery, the friars in their costumes and the monks are working. And he tells them he's hungry and he's lost, and they invite him in. They say, all we have to eat is fish and chips. And he eats the fish and chips, and he loves the fish. He says, I'd like to meet the man who made the fish. They bring a man out, they say, you the fish fryer? He says, no, I'm the chipmunk. Next scene, picture this. A funeral procession, 2 hearses. Behind the hearses walks a man with a vicious dog, and 100 men in the funeral procession. So a fellow steps off the curb. He said, what's going on here? He says, my wife and my mother-in-law, my dog bit them. He says, can I borrow the dog? He says, get in line. In the next scene, I'm sitting on the stool having a drink. Over here's a man on the stool having a drink. He falls down 3 times. I pick him up each time. Bartender, where does this man live? I'll give him a lift home. Tells me where he lives. Grab the man, pull him down to the car, open the back seat, put him in, he falls down. I get to the address they gave me, I pull the man out of the car, he falls down 3 more times. I pick him up each time. I knock on the door. Mrs. Einstein, I brought your husband home. She says, where's his wheelchair?
Straw, baby, I'm a writer, say no. Ain't got no drugs on me,
Dennis Rodman.
Here's an interesting thing. Do you ever notice this?
Yeah.
Penny Youngman
Yeah.
is an old man.
Yeah.
But Gary Oldman is a young man. What about Paul Newman is an old man?
You got another one?
What about Gary Mann is a guy who works over at Comedy Central?
Is that what happened?
I don't know. By the way, you know that guy, who's that guy with the cowboy hat that defends everybody? Jerry Spence?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, Jerry Spence, apparently is this big defense attorney. He wears a buckskin coat and an old cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And that goes well. The jury's like that.
Yeah. That guy has to stand out.
Yeah, so you want to get that guy. So anyways, apparently at the end of every trial, you know, the guy, his client's always clearly guilty. You know?
Yeah.
And then this guy, this is his final statement. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, he goes, I'd like to tell you a story about a young, foolish boy who had a bird. And he came up to a wise old man. He said, in my hand, I may or may not have a bird. No, and in my hand, I have a bird. If you say A, I will crush the bird, or perhaps I'll set him free. If you say B, I will crush the bird, or else I will set him free. It is up to you, old man, wise old man. You just say A or B, and we'll see what happens with the bird. The wise old man said, son, the bird is in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the bird is in your hand. Thank you. 2 minutes later, not guilty. Every time. That's all they remember. They don't remember any of the evidence. They're like, that bird story makes a good point there, you know. We can't risk killing a bird. So anyways.
I sometimes tell a story in very special cases about an old man and a smart-aleck boy and a bird. And this is a very special case. And I want to leave you with this story because it's an important story. It's a story about a smart-aleck boy who wanted to show off an old man and to make a fool out of an old man. And the smart-aleck boy had a plan as to how he was going to make a fool out of the old man. He'd found a bird out in the wilderness, a little bird that he brought to he had in his hand. And his plan was to go up to the old man and say to the old man, "Old man, what do I have in my hand?" And the wise old man would say, "You have a bird, my son." And then the smart-aleck boy's plan was to say, "But wise old man, is the bird alive or is it dead?" And if the old man said the bird is dead, then the smart-aleck boy would open his hands and the bird would fly off free into the forest and into the woods. But if the old man said the bird is alive, then the smart-aleck boy figured that he would crush it until all of the life was out of the bird and it was dead. He would open his hands and say, "See, wise old man, the bird is dead." And so the smart-aleck boy went to the old man and he said, "Old man, what do I have in my hands?" And the old man said, "You have a bird, my son." He said, "Old man, is the bird alive or is it dead?" And the old man said, "The bird is in your hands, my son." And so, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I give you and place into your hands the history of this country and the case of Lee Harvey Oswald. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spence. Mr. Bullios.
Currently in a relationship, or are you playing the field?
Oh my God!
What the fuck? What are you, retarded?
Are you really having a relationship? Come on,
come on, I'm serious.
Like 3 weeks ago when we started, you were just a filthy bum.
Yeah.
And now these retards put your name in a fucking magazine. You're all dressed up.
Yeah, they told me to dress up for Comedy Week.
Explain to the folks what Comedy Week is.
You fucking retard. No, can you explain?
Not really. This is how I would like to see the election of the Pope.
The election of the Pope?
Yes, run it. There's the crowd. Now watch. Watch. All right, the door's going to open. And there's the Pope. There's the Pope. That's the Pope.
We should explain to the folks that was Michael Jackson.
Let's explain. Yeah, explain who Michael Jackson is to the people.
Everyone knows Michael Jackson. What, are you retarded? His opponent was this rich kid, you know, this Adam Scott fella from Australia.
Oh, from Step Brothers?
No, not the actor Adam Scott, the professional golfer Adam Scott. What, are you retarded? So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome?
Dance like no one is watching, sing like no one is listening, love like you've never been hurt, and fuck like a goddamn retard.
I saw the word retard.
Oh, how about this? College freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards. The parents of Honey Boo Boo are getting married this week. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds fucking retarded. That's a good one.
I think my doctor might be retarded.
Why?
His name is Dr. Retardo.
Oh.
It's a good chance.
Jenny McCarthy recently got engaged to former New Kid on the Block Donnie Wahlberg. They plan to marry on Retard Island.
Now, why couldn't I have gotten this one? What? You throwing me under the bus on the next one again?
No,
give me one of your better ones.
I'll give you a good one. My brother-in-law is so stupid. My sister's brother?
Right. Sister's husband.
Sister's husband, rather? My sister's brother would be my brother. Okay, whatever. He came up with a bucket list. You know what a bucket list?
Oh, sure.
You know what his first thing on the bucket list was? Committing suicide. Isn't that retarded? Huh?
That's just stupid.
Have you ever heard of the Falkland Islands?
Rings a bell, but I don't know much about it.
Oh, you're in it. I mean...
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no, no, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no, no, no. I need someone like you.
They opened a restaurant called Melrose Place on it, and then it's right beside my house, and every time I go out, there's all these retards, like tourists, and then these tourist retards, like they're always fat, and they're taking pictures, standing in front of this restaurant.
Yeah?
Nora Ephron walked off the show.
Yeah.
Right, and so did Sinead O'Connor, I think, right?
I was there for that one, too.
You were there for Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah.
It was Nora Dunn, by the way.
Oh, no, I meant when Dice did it, Sinead... Yeah,
Was that the same show?
That wasn't the same show.
No, she said she didn't want to do it because Dice was performing, so they had to get a different musical guest.
This guy, they hired this guy to ruin all the interviews? No, so how about this?
Adam had a question he wanted to ask you about your comedy.
Yeah, I've been chomping at the bits to ask this one. I've been thinking about it all week. Norm told me to come up with some questions for you, and I've just been dying to know, where do you get your ideas from? Well, I mean... Yeah, I've been dying to know, where do you get your ideas from? Norm.
Yeah, you know what to do. That's a good
No, I really, I've been watching you for years, and I've always been really curious. Where do you get your ideas from? I think it's been really a thorough interview. I always wanted to know where he got his ideas from, but I think we've,
Never been asked that before.
Where do you get your ideas from?
I don't know where I get I don't know. Jeez. What, do you have a specific idea you want to know where?
No, just all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why didn't you answer his question?
What was his question?
Ask it again.
Don't ask that again. That was the dumbest goddamn question I've ever heard.
You just want to know where you got it?
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you where I got it, at Ralph's. That's where I got it.
Any particular Ralph's?
Yes, no, it's at Beverly Hills Ralph's.
Okay.
Got it in the meat section.
The one on Beverly.
Beverly Drive, okay.
Listen, the next story we have is in health news, actually. And no offense, Norm, but I think you should probably pay attention to this. Let's take a listen.
A new study out of Harvard linking 1 in 10 deaths in this country to excessive salt.
A lot of things would have to go very, very right for me to die of salt. The only thing I can pray for is that I die of salt and not, begging for mercy. So I think that's nonsense. that people should be afraid of too much salt. Now, I know you eat a lot of salt, though, Norm. We were discussing this earlier. And in entertainment news, this is something you guys both wanted to discuss. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, not another one.
Oh, yeah,
There's
you know
no
what? There is
clip.
no clip. We have...
he said, let's roll the clip, and it's a picture. This show is just so... I tell you, even the prisoners are going back to the...
Well, I'll explain what's going on.
Adam Eager told me something I didn't know. He said you worked with Red Fox on a variety.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm dying to hear.
I produced Red Fox Variety.
You told me he just worked on it.
Worked on it?
Well, that's... I mean, according to your
What do you
Wikipedia
think I was, a
page-
stagehand, you douchebag? Worked on it.
Not
Did
the
you
first time I've been
do
called
your
douchebag
notes?
today. No,
I want
got
you
all my
back on
information
drugs.
from
I'm
Wikipedia.
serious. I
Yeah,
want you back on stuff so you
This
know.
close. I'm gonna do a shot
I'm
next
sorry,
break.
that's
No,
just-
it's
I'm
true.
just teasing
No,
you.
Just good, huh? Here, Fred.
Adam.
Whatever. Well, that name's a name. Jesus Christ, he gets fucking...
You knew what he meant.
Yeah. Did you know that Adam Eager did comedy for a while?
You did?
Very briefly.
But you performed?
Very
Open
briefly.
mics? In LA or in Phoenix?
Arizona.
In Arizona, he was
Yeah.
famous for thrusting out his cock. Like he'd stand at the mic and he'd push forward so his...
It was a nervous,
But he has a hell of a hog. Yeah, right? People say that.
Yeah.
You have a big dick? No, people said you have a big dick?
Yeah, I guess.
That's, would you say no next time?
No.
Brian Regan plays Salt Lake City, and he does it for a month straight.
He does?
That makes sense.
They love him.
He's
One
a
of the
good
few
comic.
that's just that good and,
He's just
and
so
works so
clean.
clean.
Yeah,
So clean.
perfectly clean. And
He's hilarious. Too.
That's tough to be that good and,
And
clean.
clean, yeah, it's
That's
impossible.
so impressive.
I'm impressed with clean comics.
Me too. Way more impressed than anyone that's superior as a dirty. It seems like a crush a lot of times.
I like dirty ones too. I like
it's a real meeting of the mind. Remember he had the jokes about Ewell Gibbons? He'd always
Oh yeah.
He'd always
Eating
pick one guy.
cardboard.
Yeah, eating cardboard. And I didn't even know who he was when I was a kid, but I just laughed.
I still don't know. Who's Ewell Gibbons?
He was I think he did Grape Met Cereals commercial. I love now I have to explain to this fucking guy.
It was about roughage.
Yeah.
And organic roughage.
Got it.
kind of guy.
So I didn't even know Grape Nuts had a, that's, I didn't know they had a commercial.
Shut up.
Shut
For 1 fucking minute, trying to talk to a legend of comedy, you're talking
I'm
about...
sorry. I'm sorry, yeah.
How did you guys meet? Did you have to audition for
We
this?
covered that in the Tom Green episode. No, we met at Tempe Improv.
I like he's mad. He's like he's mad at you. We covered that in the Tom Green episode.
I was saying it to you. I met him when I used to manage the improv in Tempe.
I didn't ask
where
you if you
met
managed
first
the
time.
improv. I just asked you where you met him. I'm going to show you how I act by reacting.
How are you feeling, Kevin?
In my head, I'm thinking, how am I feeling? All right.
Jesus, that was good.
I'm not finished.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm all right. You?
I guess I'm all right. I don't know.
Worst reaction ever. Doesn't even know how he fucking... But whatever, you need a sidekick.
My favorite sketch of all time you were actually in was the Mr. Belvedere fan club. The great
Oh, yeah,
Fred
that was
Wolf,
good. Fred Wolf.
Fred Wolf wrote that.
That was a good one.
And,
Yeah.
and the other one you were also in, I always loved Sabra Price is Right. And both Tom Hanks, which is actually...
old Smigel wrote that one.
Yeah, those were my...
You were talking about...
Hey, that was my first skit ever.
Oh, the
Sabras.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere.
No, Sabras.
Sabra, Price is Right.
Oh, okay.
This is your greatest instrument, this right here.
You ever think about revisiting some of the old
You're
roles?
sweating like a whore in church, Adam.
They cut the budget on the show. We don't have air conditioning anymore.
Ask your question.
You think about revisiting
Everything's gonna be okay, buddy. He's very nervous. Imitable is good. Imitable is good.
Letterman. That was a Letterman laugh.
Imitable is good. I don't have a laugh. Do you have a good laugh?
Yeah, I have like a real annoying laugh.
Yeah. If you don't have one, no, it sounds fake.
Yeah.
I try, but it comes out weird. What about you?
Yeah, I have a real obnoxious laugh.
I forgot he was here.
Yeah. I know, the minute you said that, I was like, should you be talking to the crew? Do we cut?
But
Now, now that story is not in the book.
no.
Well, so why isn't that story in the book?
Yeah, that should be in the book.
Well, because the
Oh, thanks, Adam. Welcome back. You out looking for apartments? Jesus.
You told me that we should go our separate ways, but I say I just want to live my life without.
Liverpool. This is Adam Egan, by the way.
I noticed he was at the end of the table smiling. Dad, should we bring him into the conversation? What do you think?
Adam,
what do you think?
I just did, yeah.
The whole commercial break was you asking questions.
Yeah, I know. And then as soon as we come on camera, you do all the work.
It's like Ralph Cramden.
Okay. Is he to help out with just your commercial breaks? Keep his mouth shut after that?
We really don't know why.
We don't know. But we haven't found a position for him yet.
I think that's so cool how you said that about how let's see what Caitlin can do in the last quarter of her life, because that's traditionally where you always excelled in the comebacks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, well, he said he beat the guy by 18 seconds.
Oh, no, that was the trials, but in '76 he came in at the second day.
I know. I'm talking about the trials.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What do you think is the most difficult sport that you haven't tried? You said it was the most difficult.
Well, if I haven't tried it, I wouldn't know if it was difficult. Where do you get him?
I don't know.
Did you get him off the street?
He said it as if it was the best question.
It's probably
ever.
not even in. I hope it's not in his notes.
What sport that doesn't exist?
Yeah, is the hardest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
be back with
that
more
one.
inanity. I don't know what it is. What is it that makes a woman more flexible than a man?
How the fuck am I gonna know?
He's a great sidekick, isn't he? He's absolutely no help. He came up with Pastor Brad, which was
Yeah, he
good.
came up with Pastor Brad, and then you having to imagine a sport that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And how you would.
Carl Reiner said to me,
You hold your hand
I'm
down?
gonna do it. Yeah, he goes like this. The only problem I have is short-term memory loss. The only problem I have is short-term memory.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss.
That was the. Oh.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. That was it.
I thought he was talking about his first Twitter name. I was like, that's a really long Twitter name.
Thanks so much for calling in, Super Dave. Please come
I
back.
didn't call in, asshole. I didn't call in. You called me. I'm not calling into this. Let me explain something. If I'm homeless, I'm not calling in.
Duly noted, Super Dave.
You understand? You understand?
Yes.
There's something beautiful about this one.
I'm so
not
glad.
joking. I'm not being ironic.
No, I really loved it too. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
So
Too bad this guy was here.
Yeah.
Real Ed McMahon over here, huh?
Ed McBoy.
Hey, you want to feed that donkey some beer?
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're showing you our favorite Norm MacDonald moments.
And in music news, #1 on the college charts this summer was Better Than Ezra. And at #2, Ezra.
For this list, in honor of Norm's memory, we're gonna let the comedian's most iconic and hysterical bits do the talking for themselves. And, by the way, 100% of the proceeds from this video will go to the Canadian Cancer Society as part of our Mojo Gives initiative. All right, let's get to it.
Please welcome Courtney Thorne-Smith. You are making a movie with Carrot Top, right?
I made a movie with Carrot Top.
Okay. You've made a movie with Carrot Top. It's not out yet.
Wait a minute, she left Melrose Place to do a movie with Carrot Top?
That's where I'm going, my friend.
It's like 9.5 weeks, but Carrot Top. Basically what we were doing.
Wow. I gotta check out that movie.
Is it called 9.5 Seconds?
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D. So, Paul, yesterday I piled the wife and kids into the station wagon. We go out to dinner. So this waiter comes to our table, Paul, and he's one of the real oily guys. You know those kind of guys, real oily? He looks right at me, he gives me one of these, like, hey, enjoying your shrimp? Hey, enjoying it? Hey, enjoy your shrimp? And you know who else they got now apparently is Cheech from Cheech and Chong. He's on the show as well.
Oh, yeah, Cheech, yeah.
Yeah. He plays a sidekick. And you know, I was thinking about this afternoon, Paul. That seems kind of silly to me. You know, when you think about it, you're making your serious crime drama. You know, you don't want to cast Cheech. That seems, you know who they should have got for that role, don't you, Paul?
Who's that?
Well, they should have got Chong. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or treat. Arriving back in the U.S. after his week in London, O.J. Simpson was asked by a reporter why he hadn't spent Mother's Day with his children. A visibly annoyed Simpson replied, "Idiot, I didn't spend Mother's Day with my kids because I killed their mother." Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off. In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. Our top story tonight, this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again.
When I was young, there was a fella went by the name of Jacques de Gautier. And he was from Témiscamingue, Quebec. And Jacques de Gautier, he was a fella that really thought. And he went over across the pond to the fellers with Cambridge, and he even stood up to them. Mm-hmm. And we thought, boy, he's going to be the next. We had Jean Marchand, Gérald Tertier, Pierre Trudeau, the three wise men of Quebec. By God, Jacques de Gatineau was going to be the next.
Give me the next gun.
Yeah, but he vanished. One time I was in Niagara Falls, and by gosh, I went over to the Sea World there. You know how they have the Sea World? You know, with the different fish. You know.
I didn't know that, but okay, yeah.
But he showed me to the place I wanted to see, which is where they feed the little baby dolphins, because I love dolphins, you know. And who do I see there but Jacques de Gatineau? You were to be a great man, Jacques de Gatineau. And we were all, you know, we pinned all of Témiscamingue, Quebec, pinned our hopes on you. Now that's a hell of a burden for a man to have a town's hope pinned on them, isn't it, Conan?
It is a lot, big burden.
So he was feeding these baby dolphins, you know, and I said, I'm ashamed of you, Jacques de Gatineau. You could have done so many great things. And he said, well, I think I'm serving a youthful porpoise. Now I believe that...
Somebody said, I gotta show you something. They take you on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd.
So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so goddamn funny?
So I want to start with John Stamos, our esteemed roast master. John, well, John has a reputation for being a bit of a swinger. Did you know instead of an umbilical cord, John was born with a bungee cord? Gilbert Godfrey, one of my best friends. I love Gilbert. When you go to the men's room later, you'll see a sign that says, "Gentlemen, pay no heed, go right in." There's no room that says "scoundrel" on it. No, but Bob has a beautiful face, like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. No offense, but your face looks like a cauliflower. No, there are times when Bob has something on his mind, when he wears a hat. No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's never bought Christmas seals. He told me he wouldn't know what to feed them.
And finally, back again, Burt Reynolds in a commanding lead with $14.
Hey, check out the podium. Look at this.
Mr. Reynolds has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, that's right. Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name.
Great. Mr. Reynolds, unfortunately, you're in the lead, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, I'll take the condom thing for $8,000.
That's condiments. For $400. Mr. Reynolds, it's still your board.
Yeah, well, why don't you give me 8 tit for $200?
It's not 8 tit. It's a petite, never mind. Let's just go to animal sounds for $600. This is the sound a doggy makes. Burt Reynolds.
Who is Scooby-Doo?
No.
Yeah. That was a funny dog, Scooby-Doo. He drove around a van and solved mysteries.
That is incorrect.
No, that's correct. I remember, you had a pal, Scrappy-Doo.
No. Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage, oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny.
Thanks, guys. Listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but me and Oprah are making the same money tonight. But, hey, this occurred to me today. ID, which I had to show it again. There's a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for dentification. The only country that really worries me is the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but in the early part of the previous century, Germany decided to go to war. And who did they go to war with? The world. But you'd think at that point the world would go, listen, Germany, here's the deal. You don't get to be a country no more on account of you keep attacking the world. I'd just like to say, I know that Mr. Letterman is not for the mawkish
and he has no truck for the sentimental. But if something is true, it is not sentimental. And I say in truth, I love you. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! See, in the old days, a man could just get sick and die, you know. Now they have to wage a battle. So my Uncle Bert is waging a courageous battle. And this is the battle. He's lying in a hospital bed with a thing in his arm watching Matlock on the TV. Instead of that battle, I got him the box set of Matlock. And the reason I don't like it is because in the old days they go, hey, that old man died. Now they go, hey, he lost his battle. That's no way to end your life, you know. What a loser that guy was. Last thing he did was lose. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure if the cancer dies, I mean, if you die, the cancer also dies at exactly the same time. So that, to me, is not a loss, that's a draw. That's a, you know what I mean? It's not like for instance, today I was driving in a car. You were kind enough to bring a car to bring this old chunk of coal here to the studio.
We send cars for our guests, yes.
Yeah, so I got in it, and that's, I get material that way. So my driver...
What do you mean? How do you get material that way? You get in the car, and what happens?
My driver tells me a joke. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, all right.
You are correct. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and the podiatrist's office says, what's the problem? And the moth says, what's the problem? Where do I begin, man? He goes, I go to work for Gregory Olinovich, and all day long I work. Honestly, Doc, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't even know if Gregory Olinovich knows. He only knows that he has power over me. At night, I sometimes wake up and I turn to some old lady in my bed that's on my arm. A lady that I once loved, Doc. I don't know where to turn to. My youngest, Alexandria. She fell in the cold of last year. The cold took her down, as it did many of us. I no longer love him. As much as it pains me to say, when I look in his eyes, all I see is the same cowardice that I catch when I take a glimpse of my own face in the mirror. If only the cowardice was stronger, then perhaps I'm not feeling good. And so the doctor says, Moth, man, you're troubled. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? And then the moth said, because the light was on.
So here he is, the always amusing Norm MacDonald. Norm, I think you're very funny, Norm. I always enjoy your work, and I'm glad you're here. Nice
Me too, man. You're the funniest dude in the world.
No, I'm just mediocre funny.
And you got the 1,000 shows,
right.
1,000 shows.
Yeah, but you're really funny, and you'll always have that. I'm just a dork, you know.
What?
I'm just a dork, you know, struggling. Just a guy trying to make a buck.
What?
What have you been doing? What have you been doing? And what's going on in your life? Take us through some of your activities, your life, your free time. So, you know, a couple hours with Norm MacDonald.
I got a lot of free time now, and so what I did was I returned to my first love, you know, dance.
I returned to my first love, the stand-up comedy.
Oh, you're doing the stand-up. Good for you.
So I go around the country to different smoky nightclubs and I do my jokes, you know, and it's great, you know. It's the doing the jokes is fun, but then the rest of the time, did you ever go on the road?
A little bit. I didn't care for it. Didn't have the stamina for it. It's
yeah,
difficult.
it's rough, man, because other than doing the stand-up, you just go to a town, you're basically like a drifter or something, you know. You show up, you hang around, and then you sit and you're watching the TV all the time, you know. And I love the TV, you know, but when you watch it all the time, you just watch anything, you know. I watched ESPN too. They got all the Deuce.
Yeah, sure, the Deuce. Yeah.
And they got sports there that, you know, they're kind of weird sports. Like they got kickboxing. Yeah. You ever heard of that sport?
Yeah.
And that's an odd sport. What they do is they combine the style and grace of boxing with kicking. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of immature. A guy's boxing, all of a sudden he kicks the guy, you know. They're just cheating, you know.
Yeah, I think so. Sure.
Yeah. And then also what you do is you try to get the pay movies there, you know.
Oh yeah, you ever dial up any of the? You can get like first-run features on that.
Yeah. I ordered Pulp Fiction. You know that movie?
Oh sure.
It's a gritty urban satire, you know. It said that on the little thing. I wouldn't have known. And so I said, yeah, I'll get Pulp Fiction. I heard great things about that. So I order it, right? And they send me a different movie, a movie called by the name of Pump Friction.
I never heard of it.
You never heard of that movie?
No, what is it?
Well, it's different than Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a gritty urban satire. Pump Friction is a bunch of dudes and ladies having dirty sex.
Whoa!
And you know.
So there's a mix-up, obviously.
Yeah. And it wasn't a bad movie, you know. It was. Actually, with those dirty movies, I find like they're good for about 15, 20 minutes. I'm really interested. Right. And then there's one point that all of a sudden I'm bored. You know, I just lose interest completely, and I feel deeply ashamed. You know.
The human mechanism working there. I don't know what that is. Norm, how's your family been with your recent situation with Saturday Night Live? You don't work there anymore. They're probably very proud when you had the job, and now you don't have that. I mean, how have they been a bit supportive, I would think?
Oh, yeah, they're supportive. My mom came to visit me, you know, here in New York City, and she wanted to go to a Broadway play. That's her idea in New York. Sure. Broadway, you know, they got the Broadway plays.
She comes down from Canada?
Canada, yeah, from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And she's, you know, she doesn't know, like, she's not a big city person like you and me. So she's like, oh, we got to go see a Broadway play. So, but I didn't want to, because the last time she came and visited, I took her to this Broadway play, and I'd never been to a Broadway play, you know. So I took her to this one. They had this one, How to Succeed in Business, even if you don't really care to.
Right.
And I take her to that.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Right. She wasn't there. They had some other lady. So we get in there, and I'd never been to a play. Oh my God, it's horrible. You go in, and you got to sit. They have little chairs. You're all crunched up. It costs like $90 or something like that. And then you sit there, you watch it, and these dudes come in. They're all doing stuff, you know. And the thing is, like, you kind of got to use your imagination a lot, because they'll go, like, it's an office, right? Meanwhile, it's just a chair and a desk, you know? And then they have, like, maybe a window with, like, a fake moon behind it. So you go, oh, I guess it's nighttime there, you know? And it's, like, just hellish, you know? And then everybody's singing every time, you know? And singing and dancing around, and it was about business, you know, about the business world, you know. And so at one point there, the coffee guy comes, you know. He's bringing in the coffee. And so then they all get excited because the coffee's coming. And so they're singing, oh, here's the coffee, we want to drink the coffee, you know. And they're excited about that. And my mom, she talks. She's used to just watching the TV, and so she doesn't know that you're not supposed to talk out loud. And so she's like, the whole time, she's like, oh, good God, that's just like me. I have to have my coffee in the morning. And I'm like, all right, you know, it's okay. And then I think the coffee machine broke, and then everybody went, oh, we don't have our coffee. So it lasted forever. And like, you're just watching this stuff and trying to imagine what it would really look like on the TV, you know. So then
finally the damn thing's over. It takes like an hour and a half, and you go, okay, let's get the hell out of here. You go out. It's not over. It's intermission. They have an intermission. So intermission. You know, it's you go out into this crowded foyer, just packed with people, and they're all discussing it. You know, they're going, "Hey, remember the coffee there?" And I'm going, "Holy Lord!" So I see some dude that works there. I go, "Hey, listen, you got that Knicks Charlotte game on somewhere?" Because I knew the Knicks were playing the Hornets there. And the guy, no, sir, no, you know. And I go, anything, the sports ticker or something like that? He goes, no, this is the theater. You know, he's all like snooty, you know. This is the and the, like, you know, it's a theater. There's got a whole bunch of them. The theater. So then when she came back, I you know, definitely didn't want to take her to another but you know, it's my mom and everything, and she's got, oh, we gotta go see another Broadway play. And I go, yeah, then you know, the playoffs are starting and everything, you know, but so I go, okay, well, why don't we go to, like, you know, Cats? I hear that's a good thing. Sure. You know, so I take her. Oh, you know, an interesting thing, when we're going to Cats, we're walking down the street, and my mom stops in a donut shop. She likes eating donuts, and she goes in to buy herself a cruller there, and I stay outside. A cruller? A cruller is a type of donut.
Cruller is the same as a cruller?
What did I say?
I think he said cruller, but I could be wrong as well. I don't know. Cruller. Maybe a cruller.
No, it's a cruller.
It's a cruller. All right,
yeah.
fine, sure.
I'm pretty sure it's a cruller.
Yeah.
No, because even on the thing it says C-R-U-L, and then over the U is like one of those things.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, go get yourself a cruller. And I waited inside. She comes out, she goes, oh, Norm, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. She says, your friend David Letterman is in the donut shop.
Is that right?
And she thinks we're friends, you know, I don't know. I guess I told her we were friends.
Yeah, we're sort of friends.
I told her we were best friends.
Well, I would like to be your friend, too.
So she says, oh, he's in there. And I go, Mom, man, David Letterman's not in a donut shop. You know, it doesn't make sense. And, you know, he's my best friend. I would know, you know, if he was in a donut shop. So she says, no, just go say hi to him. He'll like to see you. So I go into the donut shop, and there's a dude sitting there. He's not you.
Yeah.
He's just some dude with like a Late Show T-shirt on.
Right.
And I think he was even like a Mexican guy or something like that. You know?
That could be, I guess, yeah.
And so I said, man, that can't be David Letterman, you know? So I walk out and I say, Mom, you know, that was him, but he's busy, you know, and he doesn't want to be bothered by any of this. So anyways, we go to the Cats, you know, and this is something I've heard about for years, Cats. Been around
now
a long
and
time.
forever.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I think.
Yeah, and I go there. I go, what?
Cruller.
So I go to Cats. You're not. I don't know if I'm an idiot or if everybody else is an idiot, but it's probably me.
No.
It's about cats.
That's right.
I'm talking. It's about actual cats.
Actual cats.
So I said to the guy at halftime during the thing, I go out and I say, there's a dude working there. I say, good God, man, that's about actual cats, right? So the guy goes, well, what the hell you expect? It says cats. And I go, I don't know. I thought it was like a symbolism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, right.
I mean, if you went to like
nice
Dog Day afternoon and there's a bunch of dogs in the afternoon, you'd want your money back.
Literally, exactly, yeah. Listen, Norm, it's good to see you again. I want you to have a lovely summer and keep us posted as to what's going on in the future, all right? Nice to have you with us,
Hey,
Norm.
thanks for
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen, right here. We'll be back. Norm, you look great.
I do, yeah. I mean, you do too.
Well, thank you very much. We haven't seen you in a while, and you look like you're really in shape. Are you taking care of yourself? You working out? What's going on
Me?
here?
I'm all right. My cholesterol was, I had problems with my cholesterol.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to my doctor last year, and I got my cholesterol checked, right? And then I came back again this year, and he's like, how are you doing with that cholesterol?
Mm-hmm.
And I go, I'm not doing anything. And he goes, well, I'm looking at your file here, and last year it showed that your cholesterol is alarmingly high.
Oh, my.
So I go, well, you didn't tell me that. And he said, I told you that. And I go, no, I would remember that phrase, alarmingly high, you know? So he says, well, let's do it again, you know? And I go, well, all I've been doing is eating cake and, swallowing, chugging half and half. So
I go, I know that the test.
Chugging half of
I know the test will come back, and it will be whatever the word is that's worse than alarmingly high.
Right.
You know. So I was so scared, you know. So it comes back, and it's really off the charts, you know. And I'm like, ah, geez, man, are you going to have to do a Letterman on me there, you know? And he goes, so he goes, because I don't like that stuff. And he goes, no, we haven't reached that level yet. You know, your cholesterol's high. You can lower it, but he goes, I have to warn you, you have to lower it, or we're going to have to do a Letterman on you.
Yeah,
so I said, okay, you know, and I went on this incredible, like, I did it myself. I just checked the www computer, and I found out all the things. And in 10 weeks, my cardiologist was like stunned. Yeah. She's worked in the field for 26 years and never seen it. But anyways, from 296 to 120.
Whoa, wow.
10 weeks. But the only bad thing is they have bad cholesterol, good cholesterol. One of the cholesterols didn't change, and my cardiologist explained to me that cholesterol will only be changed by exercise. So I was like, ah, geez, you know. So, because I'm really good at not doing things, like not eating stuff, but I'm bad at going out and doing stuff. And so I got a trainer, and it was all, not good.
Tough.
Yeah, man alive, holy crow.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's paid off.
It does?
Yeah. What kind of stuff was the trainer doing with you?
He was, these guys are like superhuman. They look like Dash Riprock, you know, from earlier, you know. They're like superhuman beings, you know. So they think you can do what they can do, you know. Right. And I told the guy, get you $50 an hour. I said, look, don't try to earn your money or anything like that, you know. Like, all I want to do is get my cholesterol down. I don't care to have a vein in my arm.
Yeah.
And, you know, no use for abs. I just want to not die. So, but he's like, I know what you can take. I know what you can handle, you know? And I'm like, all right, you know? So he's got me doing them bench presses, and then he'd do this trick, like he'd go, okay, we're going to do 15, you know? And he'd go, 5 more, 3, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1, and 10 more. And I go, what the God? Why didn't you say 25 in the first place, you know? So anyways, I'm in the gym there, and we're doing the things, and over in the corner, a fracas happens, a little thing. I go, what happened over there? And it turned out, guy had a heart attack. And they took him away. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, man, I hope they don't have to do a Letterman on that guy, you know?
All right, Norm, stay right there. We'll be right back with Norm MacDonald.
Hey, Bill.
You did some traveling, I guess, since we last saw you. Were in.
Yeah, I did. I'd never been overseas, and I went to Amsterdam. My dad was in World War II. He was a lot older than I. Well, obviously, he was older than I was. He had me when he was an older fella, and he served in World War II, and he liberated Holland, you know, from the icy grip of that dork Hitler, you know. Yeah. So, and you know, with Hitler, the more I learn about that guy, the more I don't care for him. I can't. Yeah. And there's nothing redeeming about the guy. I tell the guys, I go, how on earth could these Germans like follow this lunatic, you know? And they're like, oh, he was an incredible public speaker, you know? He could hypnotize you with his public speaking. And then I see him, he's like, strangely, correctly, I go, what? That's not my idea of a silver-tongued devil, you know? So anyways, that's not the point. Yeah. The point is my dad went over and he liberated Holland. I'll tell you something about the Dutch. They don't forget, you know. My dad, a dirt poor farmer, you know, couldn't be poor, went over to Holland, liberated the country, and they never forgot. Every 5 years he would go and they would throw petals, you know, and it was fantastic.
They're still grateful. The Dutch were still grateful for what the Canadians had done.
So I went over.
He was in the Canadian Army, right?
Yeah, well, mostly it was my dad, but... Yeah. No, I used my dad as a surrogate for the entire Canadian Army. Right. But, so I went over because my dad's dead. And so I said, it'd be great to see, you know. And so I went to Amsterdam, and oh, my Lord. At first, you know, it's a picturesque place. People are driving around their bicycles over cobblestone streets with canals. It's beautiful, windmills, and it looks... But then, the whole country's gone to hell in a handbasket.
you would not believe this. You can do drugs legally.
Really?
Legally. They have a place called coffee shops, right? So I went into one. I said, hey, man, I enjoy coffee, but can I have a coffee? They're like, we don't have coffee. It's a coffee shop. They go, we got drugs. So I'm like, I don't want drugs. That's wrong. What the hell are you talking about, you know? And then prostitutes. They have prostitutes in the window. You walk along, and there's prostitutes in the window that you can go and have illegal sex. It's legal there, and it's all ass over tea kettle wrong, you know? And so then I had a whole different view of the place of just these, you know, crazy people.
Just not right.
So anyways, one night I was going back to my hotel, and I'm going back to my hotel, and I can't find my hotel because everything's in, you know, they're all foreigners, so it's all different language, hard to find streets and stuff. So I was walking around forever. Finally, I see my hotel, you know, and I get there, and there's a red light, you know. And have you ever been to those places where, not a red light like a red light district,
A traffic light.
a stoplight that was red, and you know when the red never changes? You ever been in that experience? So I'm standing there, and the red, a minute goes by, 2 minutes go by, 3 minutes go by, whatever minutes go by, and it never changes, and there's no traffic at all. So finally I go, I'll just walk across the red light, right?
Yeah.
What harm can be done? Walk across the red light. Immediately, a police officer comes riding a bicycle. So then this guy, you know, he's like, you know, talking with his foreign thing, and so he writes me a ticket, you know. I go, are you kidding me? Your whole country's a bunch of drug-smoking prostitute people, you know?
This doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. And also, if it wasn't for my dad, then that guy wouldn't get to have the freedom to drive his fruity bicycle anyway, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, he'd be living in a country where a guy was going, frankly.
I'm glad you're back, Norm.
Thank you, David.
So here's the new CD, Ridiculous, in stores now. Norm, always a pleasure. Come back
it's great
again
to be
soon.
back.
Thank you very much. Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen, is the always entertaining Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I saw that show today, Norm. Very funny.
What show? The TV show?
Yeah, your TV show.
Oh, yeah,
congratulations. And by the way, you look very youthful. And how come we haven't seen you in 2 years?
Oh, how come I haven't been here in 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I've been busy. I got a kid, you know.
I know. How old are you?
Well, you got a kid?
Yeah, I do.
How old's Harry?
He's 7.
Yeah, man, they grow up so slow. You know, it's barely discernible. Isn't it?
Yes, how old is your son?
He's 18. They get far less cute.
Yeah.
They're
Good
not as cute when they're out on the lawn punching you in the chest.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's good to have you here.
Oh, it's good to be here,
and,
man.
in addition to the new show, the Norm MacDonald Sports Show, you have like your was it your first stand-up special?
Yes, I did a Comedy Central special.
Great.
One of 40 they did this year on Comedy Central. And but it was fun. But I got a weird time. They showed it at 11:30 and on Saturday, and it turned out that was during this thing called Earth Hour. I think some people know what it is.
Yeah.
On Earth Hour, you have to turn off your electricity. So.
Wow. That's horrible.
And as you know, and as I know, and as they apparently know, TVs are powered by electricity. So, and furthermore, my key demographic is damn dirty hippies.
Yeah.
So,
oh, man.
well, you know, what are you going to do?
Took one on the chin there.
Yeah.
Now, Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen, just happened out here. I tell you right now, I wish the Norm Show, that's what they call it, the Norm
Show.
Yeah, I wish that was going to be on the CBS network instead of the ABC network.
Yeah.
Because CBS needs all the help we can get. ABC is fine. They got Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
And whenever things start to sag over there, she'll interview Oprah. And so they don't need any help. We need a blockbuster smash comedy hit.
No, you got Everybody Loves Raymond. I love that.
That's right. See, this would be
great show. You guys love that show?
This would be the perfect. This would be the perfect companion piece to Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Norm.
Huh?
What kind of a kid were you when you were?
kid.
Me? When I was growing up?
Yeah.
That was all right. Yeah. But I want to talk about the show.
Go ahead.
The Norm Show, because I have to do this, you know?
Tell the people what it's about.
Because I have to, you know, promote it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not comfortable in promoting.
You only have to promote the first one, and then after that, everything takes care of itself.
Right. So it's about me. I play a dude named Norm.
Right.
That was my idea. And so I'm a guy who got kicked out of the NHL for gambling, you know? Right? And then I have to do community service as a social worker, you know? And I hate it. I don't like being a social worker. So that sounds pretty funny, right?
I enjoyed it. I've seen the first 2 shows, and it made me laugh out loud.
Yeah. See, the problem is, Dave, I'm not a great, like, promoter, you know, like my manager's always saying, I got to get out there and, like, promote, and I'm not comfortable with that. I'd rather just, you know, talk and tell stupid stories and everything like that. So I was thinking, you know, like, since my manager's always, oh, you got to promote it, I was thinking that maybe he could come out and just promote it himself because, you know what I'm saying?
You have a manager?
Yeah, I got a manager. I had to because I only had an agent, and he was no good, and then they said, you got to get a manager. So you got to get a manager, you got to get a manager. And so they said, you know, maybe Mike Ovey, says all these guys. But I picked this dude that he's my manager. And I thought maybe I could bring out him and he can, like, promote the show.
Our first guest is a very funny man with his own brand new television program called The Norm Show. It premieres Wednesday on another network. Here's our good friend, Norm MacDonald. Norm? Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
I got to tell you something, Norm. I'm very happy for you because 1 or 2 times ago when you were on the show, you had been fired. You'd lost your job at Saturday Night Live on the Weekend Update because those people didn't have the guts to stand by you. Because those people wouldn't know funny if it bit them in the ass. And they, of course, were hoping that they'd never hear from you again. They were hoping, of course, that they had squashed out another career. They thought, oh, okay, that's it for him. We don't have to worry about... Well, I saw 2 shows that you did, 2 of the Norm shows. I guess shows... They're unbelievably funny.
Oh, you like?
They're great shows.
Oh, that's nice.
And I believe this thing's going to be a huge hit. And then, and I don't want to tell you how to run your career, but then just line up all those punks over there at NBC. You know, your Don Myers, your Lorne Michaels, your Skippy, what was
Skippy Lowe,
Skippy Henderson.
Yeah.
Or Skippy Lowe?
You just line up all those boys and tell them to kiss your ass.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. No, it was nice. I was working like all the time, so it was good. Like after the show, I got to I returned to my first love of doing nothing. You know, and then I hung out for a while, and then I started on this and everything like that. But it's nice.
It turned out great.
It turned out all right. I got a chance to just be
vindication.
What? I don't know. Who knows how the show
I think it'll do pretty well. Because you're on right after the very popular Drew Carey show, and then your show, people dialing in to see you, and lo and behold, and you know, by the way, a lot of stuff on TV ain't that entertaining.
Yeah.
They dial up your show, and holy crap, it's actually funny.
Yeah, well, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good that it's going on after the Drew Carey show because a lot of people watch that.
Right.
And then people, they never turn the channels.
That's right, they don't. I mean? It's inertia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the clicker.
Well, they're in for a great surprise, my friend.
That's nice.
Congratulations, I'm very happy.
Yeah, that's nice.
See, and at the time... At the time, I think I was more upset than you were, and now that you're back on top, I feel like I'm happier than you are. I feel like I care more about your career than you do. Is that possible?
Well, I like, mostly I like watching TV.
Did you, if you like watching TV, you had your hands full last night with the Academy Awards. You had 4 hours there. Did you,
Yeah,
you get to see any of that?
Well, I watched it all. I don't know the movies this year, you know?
The nominees?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. The only movie I saw was the Life is Beautiful movie.
Oh, Roberto Benigni.
Because I love Roberto Benigni.
Entertaining.
Yeah. But I'd never seen him in a movie. The only time I'd ever seen him was on your show, and he was always real funny.
Yep.
And so I went to that movie. It was in Life is Beautiful. And I'll tell you something about that movie. It might be a great movie and everything, but it's got a huge drawback. None of the characters speak English. You know? And for me, a person who the only language I understand is English, you see? So I'm screwed. I'm like, what the hell? And then, of course, and then the title is English. They fool you, you know?
Yeah,
Like, life is beautiful. Those are all 3 English words,
Yeah, there you go.
So I wouldn't have gone if it was like, amore, d'amore, more, you know what I mean? That's an Italian word.
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
It's the only Italian word I know.
Yeah, well.
So, and then I get in there, so it's all these dudes speaking Italian, you know, and I'm trying to, and so what they do is they put words, you know,
subtitles.
Yeah. So now now I have to read, which is the reason I go to movies, so I don't have to read. And you know how annoying it is when you're reading and somebody's reading over your shoulder? Well, it's like 200 people reading over your shoulder. But he's a funny guy. He pretended the whole unpleasantness there in Europe was a joke.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he has a kid. He has a little 10-year-old child, and they go to a Nazi concentration camp, and his kid's not that bright. So he just pretends that to the kid, like you'll see like crazy like Nazis doing it, and then Roberto Benigni gets behind them and goes. So the kid thinks it's a big joke.
Let's move on, Norm.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're living in Los Angeles now, where you do your hit TV show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Los Angeles.
You're originally Canadian, right up in the Toronto area?
In Toronto, yeah.
Come down here to New York.
I come to New York, and Toronto and New York is great because they have cabs and subways, because I don't know how to drive a car, you know.
You don't drive at all?
No, I never learned how.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't like them. I find them dangerous, you know? Like, you drive and you're in a car and you're going like 70, and then another car comes, he's going 70, right? And then there's like a foot between you, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, and they're honking, they're honking. And then who knows what, it's only a foot, you know? And they move a little bit and there's a crash, and you're always seeing crashes. Every time you drive, there's a crash, there's a big twisted wreckage of a crash, you know? And nobody seems to care. They're like, oh, I guess I'll be late for work. You know?
So you don't drive at all?
You know, like imagine you're in a plane and you're flying and you look out, there's some plane wreckage on a mountain, right? Or a plane comes beside you like 10 feet. He's honking, you know?
That's sky rage. No, I don't think so. But now you're living in Los Angeles, where it's nearly essential to be able to drive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, everything's far apart from each other.
What do you do?
I bought myself a bicycle. And I don't know how to drive a bicycle either, but on a bicycle you can just go on the sidewalk, so you're the most dangerous, you know. And so I go to the bike store, I don't know, and the guys tell me, hey, all these bikes, you know, they have all this technical mountain bike. I'm not going to be on a mountain.
Right.
You know? I'm just going to be on the road, the sidewalks. So he goes, what kind of bike you looking for? So I said, I don't know, I think I'd like a red bike. You know? And so he sells me this one. And it's very complicated nowadays. You gotta get a lock, you know, and the locks, they aren't like the old days, just a soft lock. They're hard. He goes, hard lock that you have to, it's, you know, because he says, we always gotta stay ahead of the bike thieves, you know, bicycle thieves. This bike lock was impossible to turn
Kind of combination kind of deal?
Oh, you had to go around the thing and like twist it. Anyways, so it's hard to explain. So I drive on my bike to get some groceries over at Ralph's. And
you shop at Ralph's?
Oh, Ralph's is the best.
Is it nice there?
Oh yeah, if you like apples.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like.
You like apples?
I do. I like apples. Produce, good produce.
Yeah, the best apples, man. So I go.
You run a lot of specials at Ralph's? Or they have like the everyday low prices?
No, they're everyday low prices.
That's good.
You know.
Yeah.
So I get my bicycle to the Ralph's place, you know, and I try to get this damn lock on. It doesn't work. I can't figure it out or anything like that. So then I figure to myself, I'll just leave it here unlocked.
Right in front of Ralph's?
Yeah, because I figure, what's the odds of my unlocked bicycle and a dirty bicycle thief showing up at the same time?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
You're not going to be in there all day?
Yeah, just like 5 minutes, buy some cookies and some, you know, an apple. So I get my groceries out. You know, I bought a lot of groceries, you know. I bought a whole bunch of groceries, and I get out, my bicycle's gone.
No.
Yeah, some dirty bicycle thief has stolen it, you know?
My God, man, that's unbelievable. You have terrible luck.
Yeah, it's just a happenstance that happened. So there's a security guy there, you know, the Ralph security guy. I run up to him. I say, hey, man, did you see somebody steal a bike? And the guy goes,
No. He says, I saw somebody just get on a bike and ride away. He goes, was it locked? I go, of course it was locked, you know. And then I realize I'm holding the lock. In my hand.
It's a bad deal. Stay right there, Norm. We'll be right back here with Norm MacDonald. Here's the always enjoyable Norm MacDonald. You look terrific. What? That's a beautiful suit. You look like $1 million. Oh,
yeah, I bought a suit. I got one for show the respect, you know.
Oh, I appreciate that. Show the respect to me?
Yeah,
Oh, well, thank you very much.
All right, I'll show the respect.
That's very thoughtful. How was your summer? What'd you do? Anything good?
It was great. It was a lot of fun. I have a little boy, you know.
How old's your son?
He's 6 years old.
Oh, that's great.
I want to say 6. And he's a lot of fun. I do things with him, you know. We play and stuff.
What do you do? What kind of things?
I took him to Disney World.
Well, there you go.
Down in Florida. You ever go there?
I've never been there, no.
Well, you don't have, you're barren. Not barren, but
That's
you have
right,
no
I'm
children.
barren.
I'm sorry.
That's right, I'm barren. I'm infertile.
Only
That's
ladies.
right. I can't possibly have children.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant you don't have children.
I don't have any currently, no.
So, but I got to tell you, man, if you ever have kids, I hope you will, then you should take
Have
them
you
to
been
that
talking to somebody at the lab, Norm?
No, but Disney World is a beautiful place.
Yeah, so you
get to see.
What's your son's name, Timmy?
Little Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. Not little.
Name for Bob Dylan?
Yeah, I named him for Bob Dylan, and I thought, hey, man, nobody's going to be named Dylan. That's a cool name, because when I was a kid, I always read Dylan.
Thomas?
Dylan Thomas, a Child's Christmas in Wales.
Yeah.
And so I said, hey, nobody will have that name. And then everybody has that name because they had that kid on 90210. This is too long, right?
Well, you know, after that discussion of my fertility, I don't much care.
The point is, he's a good, well-behaved boy, and I took him to Disney World there. We had a lot of fun, my God. We went to the... They have a new thing. Usually they have the goofy Pluto, you know, the regular characters, but they also have actual animals in a safari park.
Oh, yeah. Wild, dangerous jungle beasts.
Yeah. And you take your child through and you see, and it's a lot of fun, except they don't tell you they're not wearing any pants. You know, like Goofy and Pluto, right?
What are you talking about?
Well, Goofy, you know how...
What in the world are you talking about?
You know when you see Mickey Mouse,
Mickey
right?
Mouse is a cartoon character.
He's always got some trousers.
He always has pants on, that's right.
Right. Well, the dangerous lion and elephant, they have no
because
pants on
those
at
are
all.
real, actual living beings.
Right.
They're not animated cartoon characters.
Exactly, but I'm a living being. I don't want my child to see my, thing, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't want my child. It's fine for you and me.
Completely different species, Norm. A completely different species.
Still,
it's a whole different deal, my friend.
I'm not offended by it myself. But children ask questions, and they go, what's that thing there between the elephant? A big, giant, god-awful looking thing? You know? I don't know.
Sounds like you have a very special child, Norm.
No. Maybe you find it very attractive.
No, I don't find it attractive. It's just I don't see it as a problem. It's just like it's a rhinoceros, Eddie. It's just a rhinoceros.
Right,
That's
but
all
what would you say is the thing that...
I just say it's his wallet. It's where he... It's where he keeps his... It's a shaving kit. That's where he keeps his some change and a comb.
Yeah. Maybe if you had a few more dollars in your wallet, you'd have a kid.
Now you're joking. Now you're joking.
No, because I was trying to make it.
Yeah, you tried to go. Very nice.
I bet you will have a nice kid one day. You'd be a great father.
That'd be fun. I'd like to have a kid.
You'd be a good
I hope he
man.
turns out just like you. Yeah. So where were we now? You and your son are there in Disney World.
Had a lot of fun. We got. These animals like Mickey Mouse and Pluto and stuff. My kid loves them. They give autographs out. You know, the kids stand in line for like an hour.
You mean the costumed characters?
Yeah,
right.
not the actual animals.
Yeah.
And so you get the kids are all excited. Hey, I'm going to get Mickey Mouse's autograph. Of course, you and I know that ain't Mickey Mouse. That's some college kid, you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to stand in line an hour.
You know that for a fact.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to stand in line an hour to get some dude's autograph.
You're very savvy, Norm. You're very savvy.
So I said to him, I said, listen, Dylan, have you ever heard of the character parking lot attendant?
Pretty good. Get him in the car, get him home. Yeah.
No, he's a good boy.
Yeah. How's the show? Are you all excited about the premiere?
Yeah.
What do you got coming up for us? What's new? What's happening on the show? You got to have a hook. You got to have a gimmick, my friend.
Yeah. We're trying to get the guy I'm doing it with. He's the co-creator. This dude. He said we got to get celebrities. Because
guest stars.
Guest celebrities. Because a lot of the shows have celebrities. Like I saw Dharma and Greg was on your show last night. Bob Dylan going to be on.
That's
show.
right. Exactly.
Yeah. And Heidi Klum's on another show. So, anyways, they said let's get some celebrities.
Good idea.
Yeah. And then it turned out they wanted me to phone celebrities. I said, "Do you have any celebrity friends you could phone?"
Oh yeah.
And I don't have any at all. I don't know anybody.
Does that make you feel kind of wormy when you have to place that call? I hate doing stuff like that because I know they don't want to hear from me.
I got one guy.
Oh really? Well, that's good. So you're doing better than I would.
You know that guy that was Maud's husband? Played Maud's husband?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Bill Macy.
Bill Macy, exactly, yeah.
So Bill Macy eats at this restaurant that I eat at.
Yeah.
And he's across the way, so I said, hey, Bill, listen, man, you want to be on that TV show I have?
Yeah.
He goes, sure. So that'll be sweet. I think we're doing that in the sweeps.
Is he going to be on? Really? Well, do you want him on?
Oh, yeah. I love that guy. He goes, Maud, sit.
Yeah. That's it then.
That's the only guy we got. But I think the idea is once Bill Macy does it, other guys will want to jump in.
Oh yeah. It'll start a firestorm.
It's getting that first guy.
Now the show, when he changed the name, it's no longer the Norm Show. It's not just Norm. Did we cover that before?
Yeah.
It's Norm, right?
They changed it to Norm. Yeah.
Wait, it's not the Norm Show.
No,
what happened there?
I don't know. They figured that would rev things up.
Oh yeah, I think so.
No, they take out the. It's like for love of game, that movie. Love game. They took the actual expression is for the love of the game.
Right.
They took the thes out to speed things up. You didn't know that story?
Yeah, I knew that story. Oh, so it's a great story.
You hate me now because of the stuff about your testicles.
Norm,
I love you.
I couldn't be more flattered when guests come on the show and discuss my testicles. It's one of my favorite things. It's certainly not discussed at home.
I'll be great now. I'll be a good man next time. I always like to show you the respect. You're my favorite guy.
Yeah, what the hell happened with the suit to show me the respect? You moron! What are you trying to pull here?
Now, hey, congratulations on the Emmy.
Yeah, we're just kidding.
You're the funniest show on
Thank
TV.
you very much.
And I feel bad.
Norm MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Were you ever like a bonehead? Did you ever do punk stuff when you were a kid?
Well, when I was young, I was crazy. Like, I'd do anything,
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, because you're young, you don't care, you don't have a job or anything, right?
Yeah, sure.
You're just drifting around from town to town. But I remember one time, like, because I used to do, like for the purposes of this show, like beer,
Have a little beer?
Yeah. And so I was like ripped out of my mind on this beer. It was like that beer where you like hallucinate, where you had so much beer,
Got some really good beer.
Yeah, it was good beer. So I remember I went to this place. There's this place in Canada called Ottawa.
It's the capital. It's the capital of the country.
It's the nation's capital, yeah. And so they have this thing every year. It's called the Panda Game, right? And it's
Panda?
Panda, like an animal.
Yeah, sure.
And so, but they just call it. It has nothing to do with pandas. So it's the University of Ottawa versus Carleton University. It's the two universities, and they play a game against each other.
Crosstown rivalry.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so everybody goes and gets parties up and they drink and they do beer and then they do some more beer and everything, And sometimes they mix the beer with the beer.
Oh no. It's dangerous, isn't it?
It is.
Have to be very careful.
So I went to this thing, and the thing about the Panda Game is it's just a big party, and every year somebody does something crazy, Like the engineering students from one of the things. Like one time they put a bunch of greased pigs on the field.
College pranks.
Yeah, college pranks. One year they made a big slingshot, giant one, and they shot like water balloons over to the other side to hit. And so every year everybody wonders, hey, I wonder what's going to be the big prank.
Yeah.
So then I was there. I was really wrecked, I was like, and so
in my head, right, I go, I'm going to figure out the prank to do. I'm going to be that guy, you know? And so I'm walking around. I'm no good at pranks, you know? And I'm walking around the stadium, and I'm trying to think, and I see, you know where they sell the hot dogs, the hot dog stand?
Yeah.
There's a big, like, mustard thing where you push on the
with
top.
the big pump, sure.
You know those big yellow things?
Uh-huh.
And you push on the top to get some, for your delicious hot dogs and mustard?
Yeah.
So I go, I'll grab this hot dog mustard thing. And so I grab it, and I'm like walking away, and I get back to my seat, and I go, my idea was I'll chuck this giant mustard thing onto the field, and then it will cause a big mustard stain on the football field. And I thought that would be really cool, because mustard is hard to get out. And so I get there, you know, but I'm really wrecked, and I get there, and I go, and plus I was way up, like way up. There was I would have had to have superhuman strength to get that thing down. And I don't have superhuman strength.
No, just a guy.
I'm just a guy, you know. And so I take up the mustard, I go, and I throw the mustard up, right? And then the mustard just goes up a little way, and then I see like the top like starts spinning off of it. And then this mustard all comes out. And then I just see all these guys like right in front of me, you know? And then so my buddy goes, run for your life, you know? So I start running like this.
And that's it.
That's the whole story.
Norm, you had a couple of beers before the show, didn't you? This weekend on Saturday Night Live, Rob Lowe and the Spice Girls plus Joe Pesci. Now, got a couple of seconds. Go ahead, do it. Let me see it.
What?
Come on, let me see it. Just a little. Just a little.
What's that?
Just a little. You know what I'm talking
What
about.
would that mean?
Just let me see a little of it. Come on, Norm.
I got to do it with Paul.
All right, do a little with Paul.
Me as myself?
Yeah, you got to play yourself.
All right, I'll play myself.
Oh, God.
Yeah, cool. Not so easy when I'm sitting right here, is it, Big Shot? There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm not ready for this.
I know you're not ready now. No, you're ready on your little show, but you're not ready here. You got all week to get ready on your little show.
Okay.
Here we go.
So it's like, who's going to be the...
I don't know. Oh, Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe and the Spice Girls. Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Paul, Rob Lowe and the Spice Girls will be on. Do you enjoy the Spice Girls, Paul?
Spice Girls, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they'll be on the show. Yeah. And Paul, do you watch the Saturday Night Live show?
Yeah.
What time is that on now, Paul?
Huh?
I say, what time would that be on?
It's like it's 11. It's live. I think.
Yeah.
Off? Have you taken some vacation? Have you gone anywhere? Traveled?
Yeah. I went. I wanted to get away from all the showbiz, crazy showbiz.
Yeah.
So I decided I'd go on a vacation. You know.
Right.
And I don't like to go to hotels because all my years of doing my nightclub act, I don't like hotels.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll go. You know, my buddy tells me, he goes, "Hey, you should go to one of them bed and breakfasts." You ever hear tell them?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. The idea is you go there. It's a guy's house. And you live in his room, and then he makes you some breakfast.
Right. Very.
Yeah. It's a thumbnail.
Yeah,
you know?
that's it. Sure.
So I looked one up on the internet there, and I found one. I went to Vancouver Island, Victoria, which is beautiful.
Love
oh
it.
my
Yeah.
God, it's God's little country. And so I go there, and I look up my place where I'm supposed to go. I have it on a little piece of paper, and I knock on the door, right? And there's no answer. So I knock again, and there's still no answer. So finally, I look like in the window there, and there's an old man sleeping on a couch, you know?
Yeah.
So I bang on the door, ringing the doorbell, you know? So finally I hear like, "Hey, keep your pants on there," you know, from the inside. And he comes to the door, old guy, you know, but I'd say 80, 85 years old.
Yeah.
Old Harold Delaney was his name.
Harold Delaney.
Yeah, nice enough gentleman, you know. And so I got in there and I says, "Well, I better go to sleep." There's no one else there, you know. Like, I thought it'd be like a whole bunch of people in different rooms, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just me.
Yeah.
So I go up and I go to sleep, and I'm ready to go to sleep, and a knock comes on the door, right? A knock on my bedroom door.
Right.
So I figure, uh-oh, old Harold Delaney wants to have sex with me there. You know?
That's the first thought that went through your mind, huh?
Well, I'm a young fella.
Yeah,
These days,
not
anything
a
goes.
bad-looking guy, sure. Yeah. Traveling alone, why
Sure.
not?
And of course, I didn't come to Victoria to have sex with old Harold Delaney. You know, I came to do some sightseeing.
Of course.
Yeah. So then I hear him, he goes, well, you ought to play some Scrabble.
Oh, Scrabble.
Yeah, so I say, okay, that's good.
Sure.
I'll play some Scrabble. So I go down, and he pulls out this old Scrabble game there, and we start to play, and I like Scrabble, So I get the first turn, because I picked the lower letter, and so I get the first turn. So I make rabbit,
Pretty good.
It's a good word. And then I do it pretty quick. I take like a couple of minutes. And then old Harold Delaney, he takes like a half hour to like get his word. And the whole time he's not talking, he's not telling me old stories, because I like hearing old stories, And instead, it was like for a half hour, it was just Harold Delaney going. So then after a half an hour of that, I'm just sitting there, he comes up with his word, it's hat. That's his word, yeah, hat. So he puts it, and he takes the word hat, and then he puts it like way in the corner on that triple letter score,
right.
The triple word, the red one
right.
that you want to get to.
Yeah, sure.
But you can't just put it there.
No, it's got to have some relation to rabbit.
Yeah. You got to move up there, and finally get to there. But instead, he just puts it right there.
Oh, no.
So I go, all right, And so then it's my turn, I do something, and quickly, and then again, the same thing, like, and then time going by, and then every word, and I was coming up with good words, I had sleigh, a sleigh ride, and avocado.
Whoa.
It was a 7-letter word.
Yep.
You get 50 extra points. I'm still way behind him.
He's just freelancing the board.
Yeah. Yes. And so finally I decided I got to say something,
Sure.
So and all his words were like cup and hat, and I think it was just like things he'd see around the room, And so I'm playing excellently. I should be in the lead, but instead I'm like 1,000 points behind. And finally, I got to say something, So he puts boot, up on this triple, and it really annoyed me because I was building towards the triple letter. And he just puts boot, and so I said, finally, I got to say something here. And I go, hey, old Harold Delaney there, I don't know, you can't put boot there. And then he goes, you never heard tell of a boot? So I go, no, I know what a boot is, I'm just saying. He goes, if a fella goes out there to wear a boot. So I go, no, I know I made avocado. I know a boot. And it just took him forever. And I noticed a weird thing. There were no blanks. You have the blanks in the game, and it's always good to use any letter,
sure,
right?
Yeah.
I realized there's no blanks in this game, and I figured old Harold Delaney must have, when he got the game, figured, what the hell is that, and thrown it.
Program Norm. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our good friend, Norm MacDonald. Norm, come on out. How you doing? You all right?
Great, yeah.
Now, you said to me when you came out, and I appreciate it, you said, hey, nice to see you, man. And then you looked at me and you said, you look great, but the look in your eye, I could tell you didn't mean it. Now, do I look bad? Do I look like I'm fading here?
No, I felt weird saying you look great always means like it sounds
Compared to being dead is what you were thinking, right?
Actually, like when I saw you on Monday, because they were promoting it all day, but they never showed you in the promos.
Yeah, slick, huh?
Yeah. And I said, I wonder what Dave's going to look like. And I was watching with my buddy, and then you come out, and your face looked like green.
Green, ooh.
And then I said, oh my God, Dave's face turned green. Right? And then it turned like pink.
Ooh.
And then I realized it was my TV. It wasn't you.
You thought maybe it was a side effect of the surgery at first?
No, I knew that people don't turn green, pink, green, pink.
Yeah.
But I thought right at first you were green. I said, oh my God. So anyways, I'm going to get my TV fixed, which is a lot better than, when you think about it.
Yeah. Well, easier probably, too.
Than getting you.
I heard something that I thought was interesting, and I
get nervous. I get nervous around sick people. I know you're not sick.
I'm fine. I'm not sick. Yeah. I've been through a rather strenuous procedure.
No, I know.
But I'm not.
Oh my God, I know. I know all about that stuff. I go to doctors all the time.
You do, really?
Yeah.
You seem like you're in pretty good shape.
Well, I'm afraid of getting sick, though, man. I'm afraid of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't like. I go to specialists. I go to the Mayo Clinic every day.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good up there.
They're great.
You have some top boys.
Yeah, because I used to go to general practitioners, GPs.
Yeah.
Those guys suck. I don't even understand what they're general. They're not a specialist in anything, so they're kind of like, yeah, I'm a little bit good at everything.
So I go, give me a physical. You know what they do? They go like this. They poke around my belly. You know what I mean? And then they take a thing. They look at my ear with a light.
Yeah.
Right? I go, oh, is everything all right there in my head? My entire head's good, huh?
They can see the entire head.
They go, yeah, everything's all right there. Then they take the thing. It's almost like a cartoon. Like they hit my knee with a mallet.
The reflex mallet. Sure, yeah.
And that never comes back negative. You know, I mean,
you're hooked up. Sometimes it might, but you're hooked up pretty good.
No, they go, you're not. Good news, you're not paralyzed from the neck down. Your knee responds to me hitting it with a hammer.
Now, Norm, I heard.
But thank God.
He's not done. He's just resting.
Thank God I miss you, though. I
want to ask you a question about your personal life. And if it's none of my business, please tell me. Now, I heard that you had given up, you had a recreation, you had a hobby, gambling. You enjoyed gambling.
Yeah, I had the hobby of compulsive gambling.
Really? And you've given it up?
Yeah.
Well, good for you. That's a big step.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's that going?
It's not much fun. Life isn't much fun without it.
Really?
No. It's not a lot of fun because there's nothing to do. You know what I mean? I don't watch games anymore because I used to bet on the games. It was very exciting. I don't go to Las Vegas. The thing about it is you start feeling like a big jackass, you know, because you lose so much money, and then they think they're fooling you. Like you go to casinos, right?
Yeah, sure.
And they're friendly to you. Like the bigger jackass you are, the more friendly they are. You know? Like you know you're in trouble when a guy runs up, wants to give you free stuff. Hey, you want a steak? You're like, no, that's all right. Free, man. I'll buy you a free, like some beef. You're like, no, that's all right.
That's just to keep you gambling is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to stay here in the hotel, like, for free for a week? You're like, no, I'm just here for the day.
Yeah.
No, seriously, and I got some steak.
Yeah. Did you ever win really, really big? I don't know much about gambling. I don't know much about this compulsion. So, but did you ever win big? Is that the point, or is it just the action?
I don't know. I went to a psychiatrist. You ever go to those guys?
Yeah, sure.
You do?
Sure.
Those guys are horrible.
Well, are they worse than the GPs?
They're much worse. I'll tell you what a psychiatrist does, man. They make you, like, get in touch with the emotions that you spend your life trying to avoid at all costs.
That's so good. Well, I'm glad you're not gambling.
This one woman, man, she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, hey, man, you know, everything's fine. She's like, no, but why?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like all emotional. Like you on Monday night, where you were emotional, you know when a guy's like not a regularly emotional guy like you,
right?
And then they are emotional,
right?
It's like it's like watching Nixon cry or something. Like,
I wasn't really crying. I wasn't break down and sobbing or anything.
It was a great moment.
Yeah.
A great moment.
Oh, yeah.
And when you brought the doctors out
Right.
and all that and the staff, and all I could think of is at that hospital, what about the people that come in?
Well,
needing help?
I felt bad about the guy they left on the table. Yeah, that's too bad.
You're a good man. It's so good to have you back. I've been having to watch Rhoda on the Channel 6.
Now, when we come back, I want you to tell the story. Every time you've been here, we didn't have time to get to the story. The first time you got drunk and passed out. Okay, we'll do that.
Right.
We'll be right back here with Norm MacDonald. It's a great story, and we always run out of time, and I want you to tell it. You were a kid, right? This is the first time you got drunk?
When I got drunk, yeah. I was a very straight-laced kid, you know.
How old were you when this happened?
I was 18, 19 years old, and I decided to drink, you know. And I was out with my buddies at a bar. My God, we started drinking. They had those shooters, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, those are hard to take, you know. You can't gauge them, you know. And before you knew it, I was so crazily drunk, like just drunk out of my mind. And so then time passes in a weird way and everything. And my friends, they wanted to leave the bar.
Right.
Like, yeah, let's go, right? And I'm like, ah! I got like crazy all of a sudden, right? So I'm like, why should I leave? We're having fun here at the bar. You guys leave if you want, right? So they go. And I'm making friends with everybody, man. There was a fat guy with a beard, you know, and there was a jukebox. It was like a Western movie, you know what I mean? And there's a bartender. There's all kinds of ladies and everything like that. And everybody's my friend, right? So I'm getting drunker and drunker with these shots, you know, and they're all crazy, dirty sex name shots, you know? Like,
oh, yeah.
Here, have a dirty sex, you know, whatever. They make you order them to humiliate you.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you're a drunk loser. You're like, yeah, can you have sex with me? Just come on. So anyways, I get all drunk, and then I go into the bathroom, and a dude gives me some pills. He has some pills.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to ever mix pills with booze.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then any
Is that what
doctor.
they told you up at the Mayo Clinic?
Yeah. But this guy was not a doctor. He was just a guy I met in the bathroom.
Even worse than a GP.
He was worse than a GP. His name though was Dr. Midnight. But I found out he was not accredited.
Not really a doctor,
at any
no.
point.
Yeah.
So anyways, so I take these pills, and what they do is, they say that you're not supposed to mix them, but on the other hand, in one way it works. So I'm like so drunk now and having so much fun and everything. And, hey, fat bearded guy, having an arm wrestle with him. I don't know how to arm wrestle. Then all of a sudden I'm playing pool. I go to shoot a thing of pool and I fall down right in all the pool balls. And then I just black out. What's called blacking out.
Yeah.
It's not passing out.
You black
Like,
out.
You don't remember anything.
Oh, yeah.
I wake up, right? I'm in a bed, but it's not my bed, you know? And I look beside me. Who do I see? The fat bearded guy. So I go, holy Lord God, I had sex with the fat bearded guy. And at this point in my life, I was a young man. I had never had intercourse in my life.
Right.
And I'd always imagined it, but I never imagined it that way.
No, I wouldn't think so, no.
I imagined a nice lady in a dress.
That's right. But there's got to be a first time for everybody.
It's not all gravy.
No.
So I look over and I go, oh my God. Then I notice we're in twin beds there. You know, we're not not in the same bed. And I go, is this some kind of one of them old-fashioned gay guys?
I don't know.
There's no such thing.
No.
Gay guys are generally not old-fashioned. They're right on top of the latest thing. They're happening.
Right on top of the latest thing.
Yeah,
That's right,
on
Norm.
top of the latest. And they're so ahead of things, they have sex, and they don't even use a lady. So anyways, the upshot of the story is, what happens is I never had sex with this fat guy with a beard. This guy had checked me into a rehab. This guy was like a dirty drunk, and he took me for a dirty drunk too,
Sure, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell? He says, yeah, man, you know, I'll go here in rehab, man. It's good for both of us. And I'm like, yeah, I got. So I had a big, like a robe on and fluffy slippers. They wouldn't give me my clothes, right?
Oh, how long were you in
They had a
there?
bag of my clothes somewhere. They wouldn't tell me where it was.
Would they let you out?
No, 3 days I had to stay.
3 days?
Yeah.
That's awful.
They made me go to what is called an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, right? And I get up, I go, hey, I'm not an alcoholic, which it turns out is what a lot of alcoholics...
They all say that, yeah.
I said, the fat bearded guy, there's the alcoholic right over there.
Now, how long did you guys date?
No!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Norm MacDonald.
They got name, everybody's an identity, you know. Like, let's say your sexuality. Let's say a guy likes a guy. That's a homosexual. If you are attracted to a member of your own gender. If you're attracted to a member of the opposite sex, then you're a heterosexual. But what about a guy like me just whacks off all the time? What am I? I don't know. I don't even think I got a word. There's two reasons guys will hang themselves from the neck. One is, like we said, to escape this worthless masquerade of a life we pretend we have. And the second reason we hang ourselves from the neck is to whack off. These guys, I don't understand. But this is what I was thinking about whacking off. Think about this. It's kind of like a psychotic break you got to do, you know? Like in your mind, in your picture, you have to have a picture there of you with a lady, and you got to believe it so much that you don't even believe what's really happening. You know what I'm getting at? Like, I don't know, like a lot of guys, I don't have a great imagination. Like a lot of guys will do it with a Playboy magazine, say, or maybe Victoria's Secret or something like that. But I ain't got the imagination for that, you know what I mean? Like, I try, you know, but then I'll go, Okay, you, come on over here with your Victoria's Secrets. Huh? I'll show you your underwear. I don't know why I'm mean to them, but, but I'll go, Wyatt, come on over and take off your underwear. And they go, no, I'm not doing that. And I go, no, I went down. Well, goodbye. I didn't think you would. Sorry about that crack about asking you to take your underwear off, but I don't have the imagination for that. However, there is this lady that works down the street from me at the 7-Eleven. And she's not much to look at, but she likes me, and that's the important thing. And I know in that way, in that certain way, that women like men. And I know she likes me on account of one time I was buying sour cream and onion chips and vanilla Swiss almond ice cream, and I'm getting it, right? And she goes, I like sour cream and onion chips too. And I go, oh yeah, that's interesting. And she goes, no, I really like them. And then I look up, I'm like, because sometimes the shadow of the thing is bigger than the... Anyways, I knew that she liked me. So then, for the next 2 months, you know, I'm whacking off and, oh my God. Now, in my head is me and the girl. I don't think any guy could just, in his head, have, you know, himself whacking off. That wouldn't work. And I'm only talking about men. Because I've asked women, you know, I've said, what do you do when you lie with yourself and make your finger a blur like a hummingbird's wing? What do you think of in your head? And then they go, oh, a hammock. And I'm like, oh. So anyways, they're a little more advanced. But we have to think of a specific scenario. So my scenario is the lady from 7-Eleven. I go, hey, they're giving you a break. I'll show you a break. Come on over here. My jokes don't even make sense, but anyways, I get them. But what I'm interested in is in the moment when the fever breaks. You know what I mean? When that 4 seconds of issue that you spend so much time going after, it ends. You know what I mean? So, because you're thinking of all these things in your head, you've just got a psychotic break going that would rival a paranoid schizophrenics, and then all of a sudden it stops. You know, you're like, ah! It's just me. There are no ladies at all. It's just me. I gotta get a hold of myself. What'll I do here? I know. I'll go downstairs now. I'll get a cheese sandwich. Yeah. I'll never think about this again. That's right. So I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I feel bad about doing that self-abuse, you know, lying down with myself on account of because I'm a Christian, you know. But I'll tell you this, you know, a lot of people think Christians are self-righteous, but we're not. We're sinning all the time, you know, all the time. For instance, I eat apples. Now think about that for a second. It's on page 1. Worst thing you can do in the world. And I'm munching down apple. Ah! You know? Ah, sure, I love apples, but is it worth getting raped by the devil for all of time? I say no. Anyways, I know there's a God. And people go, well, you're only a Christian because you grew up in a Christian. And I understand that. And that's one of my biggest fears, you know, is that I picked the wrong religion, you know, that I believed, but then I die and I go, ah, it's you. I thought it was the other fella. Ah. I should have been slaying apostates the entire time. Oh, well.
I'm bad at whacking off.
What? Bad at it?
Yeah.
How could you be bad at it?
I know. You would think it would be easy. It would be fortunate.
You cannot make yourself come?
Oh, I can, but at the wrong times. And I didn't even know about lotion.
Oh, till when?
Till somebody that was intimate with me said, what are all those big red scabs on your cock?
Norm was in Jeopardy with you a lot. Yeah.
Any funny Norm stories or anything about Norm?
Reynolds. Yeah, my God.
Because
that was brilliant.
Jeopardy again, one of the big sketches that one of
Huge
those
SNL
big sketches
hit.
everyone remembers.
Yeah.
Always funny. Daryl was funny and Norm was great.
Yeah, the best Norm story was, I think it's the one where he comes back, he's wearing a big foam cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's funny, huh? Look, wearing a cowboy hat. And
Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage. Oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny.
anyway, there's some beat where I have to be super exasperated with him, and I yell at him, and we get out of the sketch, and Norm comes running after me. He's like, "Hey, Will, everything okay?" I go, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "You seem kind of mad at me out there." I'm like, "No, Norm, we've done it. This is like the 4th time we've done the sketch." "No, but that time it just seemed like you really were mad at me for some reason." I said, "No, we're good."
That's very Norm right
So
there.
funny.
That's his
Yeah.
sense of humor. Yeah, he seemed kind of mad there for a moment, right?
But he was not. I don't think he was doing a bit.
He wasn't doing a bit.
He might have been serious that you were screaming.
He was very sensitive in that way too.
He was very shaken.
Yeah.
And then
because you can commit hard, and you probably scared him.
That's all the time we have. Good night. Would you get that off me?
Another great Norm story has nothing to do with Trebek. Was, and Catan told me about it. They were on a flight together, back LA to New York. Chris had taken off his shoes, and he can't find his shoes. They're about to land, can't find his shoes. He's going to the flight attendant. "Have you seen my shoes? I took them off." It's like, "I don't know." He's like, Catan's like, "Norm, come on. You took my shoes." "No, I didn't. I didn't take your shoes. Why would I take your shoes? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I would not." He's like, "Come on, give me back my shoes. I know you took them. I know." Norm's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Catan has to walk through JFK
with no shoes?
With no shoes, just in his socks. An entire season goes by, and then Catan and Norm are jousting back and forth about something.
They used to joust a little
and
bit.
then Norm finally goes, "Oh yeah, and one other thing, I did take your shoes." That flight in November.
Flight November.
I took them, I threw them in the trash can, just so you know.
Yeah, because I saw his shoes there, right? And I kind of grabbed his shoes.
So yeah, you were right. I
He used to give
shoes.
Catan so much shit.
I
Oh
know.
my God, yeah. He was tough.
Hall of Fame broadcaster Harry Carey, everybody. Come on up here, Harry.
Hi, everybody. Harry Carey here. It's a thrill to be here at Radio City Music Hall for the Academy Awards. I gotta say, I hope Booty Call takes home a few Oscars tonight.
No, Harry, this is the ESPY Awards.
Boy, it's a thrill to look out into the audience and see all those celebrities. Hi, there's John Elway. You just won the Super Bowl. How about going a little nuts and getting those teeth fixed?
Oh.
Hi, is that Tiger Woods? He's amazing. Arguably the 3rd or 4th best black golfer in the game today.
Oh, Harry, come on.
Hi, Ken Griffey Jr. I gotta tell you, Ken, your dad was 10 times better ball player than you. Keep trying, though.
Okay, Harry.
Keep trying, Ken.
Harry, what the hell are you doing here?
The hell if I know. The only reason I agreed to be here is because I'm in town for the NBA All-Star Game. It's gonna be a doozy.
Harry, that game was yesterday.
Norm, I know you're a betting man, so I got a tip for you. Put your money on the Western Conference All-Stars. Hey, Norm, I gotta ask you one thing.
What'd that be?
If you had a choice between waking up in bed naked with Roy Firestone or Keith Olbermann, who would it be?
Good Lord, I don't know.
Who would it be?
I don't know, Harry.
Don't jerk me around, Norm. It's a simple question. A baby could answer it. If it had a choice between waking up naked with Roy Firestone or Keith Olbermann, who would it be?
Neither.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend. If you had said Keith Olbermann, there would have been fireworks. I would have come at you hard.
So, Harry, listen, are you going to explain the rules?
What rules? The ESPYs are all fixed anyway.
Okay, enough of that. Harry Carey, everybody.
Comes win.
Is a baseball legend and a dear, dear friend of mine. Please welcome Hall of Fame broadcaster Harry Carey. Hi, Harry.
Hi, everybody. Harry Carey here. I gotta tell you, folks, it's gonna be one heck of a series. These are two fantastic ball clubs with outstanding pitching.
Well, Harry, what can you tell us about Atlanta?
Oh, Atlanta's a beautiful city. Many consider it the jewel of the South. You know, it's in Georgia.
Yeah, that's true, Harry, but hey, let's get back to the Braves and Yankees, buddy.
Norm, actually, I'd like to give a quick shout-out to Gail and Ron Anderson. They run Anderson Hardware out in Waukegan, Illinois.
Talk about the lineups for both teams, huh?
Hey, no. What about those hot dogs they serve at Yankee Stadium? Aren't they delicious?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I love them so much, I once ordered 12.
12 hot dogs?
Yeah, I only ate 2. I don't know what I was thinking. To this day, I still laugh at the idea that I thought I could eat 12 hot dogs. You can't do it, Norm. You can't.
Fact, huh?
Of course, on the other hand, you have the Indians, a group of untrustworthy savages. You look away, next thing you know, they steal your land. One hand, you've got the Marlins. Now, that's an odd mascot, a Marlin.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Of course, pound for pound, it's the smartest fish in the ocean. With its sword-like snout, it'll carve your eye out and not think twice about it. Norm, to this day, if I walk into a seafood restaurant and I see a marlin on the wall, I just grab my wife and leave. You ever been alone in a room face to face with a marlin?
No.
No matter where you go in the room, its eye follows your every move. You should try it sometime. It's a rush. I should know. I used to hunt them.
Really? You hunted marlins, huh?
No, Indians. I've got a whole closet full of scalps at home. They're just collecting dust. The government stopped buying them years ago. And peruse through this when you get a chance.
What's that?
A catalog of all the scalps available.
Good Lord.
I got all of them, Apache to Zuni.
Oh, well, you got any mohawk in there?
Oh, Norm, if I had a mohawk scalp, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I'd be relaxing on a tropical island.
Why is that?
Because they're highly valuable.
There's something about Norm MacDonald that every time he opens his mouth, I laugh. I don't know. It's just the style. It's the type of thing you can ask him anything. I mean, you remember from Saturday Night Live, and he anchored Weekend Update, and then did some OJ thing and got taken off by, what's the guy's name who took you off? I don't know. You don't remember either, yeah. Anyway, aside from having the same birthday as me, you got problems. You're wearing eyeglasses, and the reason
wearing
is
eyeglasses
why?
because I swam for 2 days and got chlorine in my eye, and then I don't know, man. I thought I had allergies at first, but now I go, no, this feels like chlorine, like it burned my eye or something. I don't know if that can actually happen.
Yeah,
I'll have to check the computer. I Google, computer MD, and then he tells me.
Is that the way it works?
That's what I do now, because I'm a bit of a hypochondriac. So
well, it makes life easy.
I'll go, and I'm reaching the age where, you know, when you're young, you go, hey, man, my left arm hurts. Let's go, I'll have some soup. But then when you're older, you go, oh, my left arm. So it's probably nothing, but I could be having a massive heart attack.
Well, if you did, that'd be great publicity for the show.
Oh, I don't have one now.
Oh, you know, I mean, if you're going to do it here. Well, look, everybody'd be talking about you. I get the publicity. It would work.
Yeah, it would. In a cynical world, it would work.
If you had to do a show right this minute, can you just turn on a dime and do it?
A comedy show?
Mm-hmm.
On what?
Well, you're here at No, forget me. You're at Cobb's right now.
I can do it, yeah.
You can do it? You just turn yourself on and off?
Yes, sir.
Can we turn up the volume a little?
Am I not talking loud enough?
There you go. No, there you go. So what happened to your sports gig? That wasn't a bad show. And
that's fun, man, because I knew about sports, and so it was fun to do something like, because when I did Weekend Update and we did politics, I don't know anything about politics.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Why, because you're Canadian?
Because it doesn't interest me. It's gossip. It's like reality show to me. Like if I watch, sometimes I'll turn it on, and I feel like a moron. Like a guy's going, like there's a politician that I'm supposed to back or something, and he's like, I'm going to watch him. And then he goes, we got to get America working again. And I go, okay, I'm a moron. Okay.
So you don't vote?
This is my guy.
Well, you're an American citizen, right?
No.
No, you're still Canada? Who's the Prime Minister of Canada? I don't know. Don't look at me.
It's so inconsequential. Even when you're Canadian, you rarely remember because it doesn't really, it's much more, if you're a Canadian, it's much more important to know the President of the United States than the Prime Minister of Canada.
And to know everybody on a hockey team.
Yeah.
Stephen Harper. I just got
That's
that.
his name.
Stephen Harper.
Conservative from the West Coast.
The West Coast being what, Vancouver or something like that?
Maybe Alberta. I think it's Alberta.
Did you sleep last night?
I haven't slept like about 3 days. I've been very tired. Did I sound tired or something?
Yeah, it could have fooled me, yeah.
Well, I thought maybe I was getting a cold. I'm not sure. I had a sore throat.
That's that. Did I shake your hand?
I was warning everyone not to.
Yeah, I'm paranoid. I don't.
No, I am too. I'm like always that. So I thought it was just allergies with the chlorine. I don't know. I may be having like a cold or some gross thing.
You think?
I don't know. I haven't been sleeping very well. I've been sleeping, but
it's a shame we don't have a sleep train to add this hour. I could have helped you with that.
Yeah, sleep what?
Yeah, Sleep Train. It's a sponsor of ours.
Oh, Sleep Train.
A Sleep Train. Yeah, and they have all these different mattresses.
Oh, mattresses. I got a mattress.
You got a mattress?
Yeah, I got the hardest mattress there was in the store.
What was that?
I don't know what it's called. It was a mattress store I went to, and the guy said, "What do you like? This." He goes, "Would you like try a harder one?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What about the hardest one of all?" I go, "Yeah." So that one was really cool. I go, "I'll get this."
And it's worked out?
Man.
Doesn't seem to have.
It's like sleeping on the floor.
Is it really? Why don't you just sleep on the floor? It's cheaper.
Well, I would, but people tell me, I don't know, people tell me I shouldn't, and I think if I roll around in a fetal position, it'd be a lot of pressure on my skeleton against the hard floor. It might be too hard.
Well, you could get a pillow for that. That's a lot cheaper. Go back to the sports show. Why'd they cancel it?
I don't know. I think
they said low numbers, but I read that you were getting like a million a night. That wasn't bad.
It was good. Yeah, we had good numbers. I don't know why they didn't. I think they thought, well, I mean, there is a right thinking to when something has sports in its title, no woman will watch. Therefore, you cut the audience in half instantly, which is a bad mistake.
That's not really true. A lot of women who love sports.
But no, there's not. No, not that'll watch it.
Oh, yeah.
No, well, that's not what the numbers showed.
Really?
No, the vast majority of women didn't. Even when, like in testing, they'd show the show, and then women and men would like it equally, you know what I mean? But they were forced in testing to watch it. But in the thing, when it says sports on it, the lady wants to turn it to a different channel. We're much more old-fashioned than you think.
Be honest with me on something. Would you be honest with me on something?
Yeah, of course.
Because I don't care. It's California. I'm not just really. You ripped it all?
Ripped?
Mm-hmm.
You mean steroids?
No.
Oh, no. Drip? No. God, no.
Then you're just tired. I mean, you just come off like you're just enjoying life too much. Just kind of.
Oh, no.
Kind of rolling with
God.
it.
I'm not enjoying life.
Yeah,
I'm either sick, I'm taking NyQuil.
NyQuil's like taking drugs.
Well, it is kind of.
Yeah, they got alcohol in there.
Yeah, I know, and I don't handle alcohol at all. But, yeah, it makes you sort of like, it takes away your stuffed up nose.
You know what helps
at
it,
the
though?
expense of being like sort of lightheaded.
Ice cold studio helps.
It is ice cold in the
See?
studio.
Trying to help.
I said I should have because I just came from L.A. where it was deadly
It's
hot.
like 100 degrees there.
Yeah, it was insane. So,
Well, this is our heat wave. It's going to be like 86. Lloyd said 86 today in the
that's
city.
Gonna be cold. That is going to be very cold.
That's cold.
Yeah, yeah.
No, 86 is.
I'm down by the water, so it should be cold there.
I can imagine doing this.
Also, I think my voice is real low, like because I'm so nasal for my thing. That's what I think. That's why you think I'm ripped because I realize I'm so nasal. I'm kind of slurring, and I gotta get more energy. But the energy will be very false because I'm so breathless.
Would you rather be doing the show, or would you rather be me having to do the interview? 8080810 if you want to have fun with Norm.
That's the eternal question.
Ain't it ever? 8080810. Ron Owens, KGO.
I've been searching for what's missing, but the answer.
I remember as a little kid, I was like 8 years old, and I was behind my garage. I was sneaking a cigarette back there, and my dad caught me. I'll never forget it. And he grabbed me, and he hauled me in, and I thought I was in for the strapping of my life, you know? What he did is he pulled out this giant cigar. Must have been half the size of my arm, this big cigar. Stuck it in my mouth, lit it up, made me smoke it all the way through, right to the end. That's when I started smoking cigars real heavy.
That, of course, is Norm MacDonald. Now, how would you did you hear yourself just now?
Yeah.
You think you sound the same?
No, I don't sound anything like that. That was when I was like young, and I was like, when I did my act, I was like in dead fear. So like my voice would like go octaves up. You know what I mean?
In fear of what? People not liking it?
I don't know. No, I didn't really care if people liked it. I think when I have this thing where if I'm afraid if I go on stage, I'll have a big heart attack and croak, and then I always think that.
You do?
Yeah.
Again, it'd be good publicity for the club. I mean, you're going to be where? You're going to be over at Cobb's this week.
Cobb's,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we good. Help them out a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. No, I have nothing against being a martyr.
All right.
For comedy, for free speech.
I'm gonna need help on this. 8080810, folks. You help interview him. Okay. Let's have fun. Rachel, San Jose, start it off. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning, Ron. I just wanted to tell you, Norm, that I've loved you for so long, and I really love the roast you did for Bob Saget. That was just some of the funniest comedy I think I've ever seen.
Oh, you're sweet.
Saget's a friend. I like him.
Saget's a good guy.
Where was the roast on, Rachel? I never saw it.
I think it was Comedy Central, and
Really?
it was so great. If you could play a clip of it, I don't know if you can, but
I can't, but Chris Hernandez can.
he was roasting the roast. It was just so funny.
All right. Do you remember any of it, Norm?
Yeah.
Yep. What do you remember?
I did a roast of Bob Saget, and why? You have a clip of it?
No, we will get one.
Oh, he said there was a clip.
I think we're gonna go. Where are you going with this?
No, I was just wondering if there's a clip.
All right, no.
No, I instead of just explaining it, but it was supposed to be, these roasts you're supposed to like insult people and be real dirty and stuff
Right.
like that. So instead of doing that, I got a book that my dad gave me when I was a little boy. It was called 101 Insults to Tell People at a Retirement Party. So I got all my jokes out of that book.
You did, huh?
Yeah, and then and none of them were dirty at all. They were like.
I'm going to give it one more shot. How'd you get the Saturday Night Live gig? If you were you were the guy that was afraid and your voice would rise, how'd you get the gig?
I don't know. I just went to Lauren. They like my stand-up, and then they said, come in and do 2 characters and 2 impressions. And I said, I don't got nothing.
And that was it?
Yeah, that was it. I said, I'll go on as a writer because I said, I'm not going to the audition because I don't know how to do characters or impressions.
Here's what we're going to do. I've said it before, and I'll say it to your face, I love you. You make me laugh like crazy. I will plug where you're going. You're going to be at Cobb's tonight, 8 and 10:15. Saturday, 8 and 10:15. Sunday, 8 o'clock. Don't be upset with me. We're done, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
yeah,
Norm. I
that
love
was
you.
cool.
I like. Well, next time. We'll catch you next time.
Okay, baby. That was
500
fun.
new business cards. That's 500 first impressions.
At Staples, we know you're...
I'll tell you how I watch Saturday Night Live. I tune in about 5 at midnight to watch Norm do the news, and now I hear that he's been fired from the show. You are the shining light on Saturday Night Live. The best part of Saturday Night Live is when you do the news.
Right.
And in fact, when I went on Saturday Night Live, I only wanted to be on the news. I refused to be on any of the sketches.
And you actually said this.
And I said, the rest of Saturday Night Live sucks except for Norm.
Yeah, that was great.
That was great, right?
Turned out you were completely wrong.
According to the experts.
It was like over the holidays. It was...
what holiday was that?
The Christmas.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. All right, just be clear.
Over the Christmas holidays, I was...
Where were you? Were you at home?
I was in Los Angeles, and then...
With your wife?
Yeah. Then I started hearing stuff about, hey, it doesn't look good, and things, they want to make changes, and I didn't know what they were talking.
Who was telling you this?
Just different people at Saturday Night Live, you know.
The cast, you mean?
No, the people that work there, like the other guys that you don't know what...
Is it true that the rest of the cast doesn't like you much? I read that in the paper today. Is that true?
You did?
Yeah, come on, be honest. Is that true?
I don't know.
I know for a fact, because I did Saturday Night Live, you told me you lock yourself pretty much in your own room and you don't really communicate much with the rest of the staff. Is that true?
The cast?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like them.
You do? But
Yeah.
they don't like you much?
Well, how the hell do you know if a guy likes you or not?
You can tell if people enjoy being around you. Are you difficult?
Oh, no.
You're not. Okay, all right. So you... He probably is.
I don't think Norm sees himself.
No. So you had heard rumors that there were going to be changes. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Who said that to you?
Just people, I don't know.
Name
people
names.
On the show. Well, nobody knows.
Why are you being
guys.
so evasive? Name the names of the people
You
who
can
said
tell us what their position is. I mean,
Well, guys on the show, you know, nobody knows these.
Would you say guys on the show?
You know, like not cast members, it's just
Writers.
writers?
The guy with the long hair, the fat guy who writes for you. What's his name? Okay, so he tells
Frank
you.
Sebastiano.
Frank Sebastiano. He's
You
a
want
good
me
guy.
to name names?
He's a funny guy.
So
was
he
the
told
guy.
you it didn't look good.
It didn't look good.
Yeah. So then,
But you got to see Frank Sebastiano to know that you would not put any credence in anything he
Oh,
said.
okay.
All right, go ahead.
So Frank Sebastiano keeps telling me it doesn't look good, and I'm going, that's just Frank, you know.
No, he don't know anything.
Right? He don't
Yeah,
know
right,
anything.
right.
So then, you know, and plus everybody's always saying that to me. Hey, things don't look good.
Right. You even say things don't look good.
Yeah,
right.
people don't like you, and I go, I don't know what. Who cares, right?
Can't believe that people don't like you. But go ahead.
So then when I got back there this week, right? And so then I was hanging out and stuff, and then the guys go, hey, man, you got to call this dude Don Ohlmeyer, who's the president of the network.
Don Ohlmeyer is the president of NBC.
Right.
And they're telling you you've got to call Don Ohlmeyer.
Yeah.
He tried to get in touch with you, and they said, please call Don Ohlmeyer. Who tells you to call Don Ohlmeyer?
He didn't try to get in touch with me. He said to Lauren, I want this guy off update, you know.
He said
What?
Don Ohlmeyer wants you off update.
He told Lauren that.
Lauren wants you on, but
Right.
Don Ohlmeyer wants you off.
Right.
I don't buy that for a minute.
Well, what do you...
Lauren wants you off of it. And he's afraid to tell you to your face because he has
So
a
he has
relationship
Don
with you.
Ohlmeyer do it.
So he has Don Ohlmeyer do it.
because
Go
what's
ahead.
he got to do with Saturday Night Live?
Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't think you're right.
Oh, I know I'm right.
Yeah?
I'd bet any amount of money on it.
So you're telling me Lauren got me off Saturday?
Yeah.
Doesn't he run
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live?
They don't tell Lauren who to take off Saturday Night Live. You think Lauren's on you? Lauren digs you, right?
Yeah.
You think Lauren is against what Don Ohlmeyer is doing?
Well, that's what he told me.
And that he can't do anything about it?
Man, you're naive. First you speak to Lauren, right? And Lauren says call Don Ohlmeyer.
Yeah, he said, you know, you should call Don and...
When has any staff member had to call Don? Lauren's the guy in charge of Saturday Night Live. Why do you have to call Don Ohlmeyer?
Well, he's like apparently I don't even know who the guy is.
Yeah.
He's the president of the whole network.
Yeah, but when any other instructions about what you're doing happened, where did they come from?
In my...
In your tenure there, who talked to you about what was going on?
Answer the question.
It was Lauren.
Right.
Fine.
So why now are you talking to Don Ohlmeyer? Because Lauren doesn't have the balls to tell you he wants you off Weekend Update.
Wait a minute, Lauren doesn't want me on Weekend Update?
Right.
That's it.
I'm being serious with you now. Of course.
Well, that's horrible.
All right. So you called Don Ohlmeyer. Tell me more about what happened
He
here.
told me he wanted me on Update.
Yeah, of course he told you
lying to
that.
you.
He's lying. I would do the same thing. If I didn't want Fred on the show, I wouldn't do it myself. I know Fred 10 years. I can't do it. I'd have Tom tell him. Right.
Wait a minute.
Of course.
No, but
every weasel does that. I'm the biggest weasel there is.
Lauren doesn't want to tell you. How's Lauren going to tell you? He likes you.
Yeah, he likes me, right?
Right, but he doesn't want you anymore.
Oh.
It's a business thing.
Be serious with me. Do you buy for a minute that Don Omar has the power to do this?
And what is Don Omar probably doesn't even watch the show.
All right, let me hear this. So when you called Don Omar, what did he say?
He said he didn't want me to do an update.
Why?
Because he doesn't think I was funny.
He said that to your face. I mean, he said that to you on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't think you're funny.
On the phone he did this?
Yeah.
And you said, well, I am funny, right?
No.
What did you say?
I said, you know, funny is just whatever you think. I mean, I believe you don't think I'm funny.
You might be the only funny guy on there, on that whole show. That might be the only...
Don thinks the rest of the show is funny.
Does Don think the rest of the kids? Does he think those cheerleaders are so funny?
He said to me that update is like dragging down the show, and that...
Really?
That, yeah.
Gee, I must not know anything.
Yeah. Well,
and then what did you do? Did you yell at him? Did you say anything to him, or did you just hang up? Well, tell me.
No, I just said, listen, you know, if I'm unfunny, then he said, you know, I want you to be better. And I go, well, I can't, because if I'm not funny...
How can I make myself funny?
An unfunny guy can't be funny, yeah.
Right. This is really the discussion you have with this idiot.
Yeah, so then I said, but this decision is coming from you, right? And he goes, what? And then I go, because... you know, because I talk to people on the show, Lauren and stuff, and they're for me. And he goes, well, if that's what they tell you, sure, blame me.
Oh, so
so
he's basically telling you.
What?
That it was a group decision, and he had nothing. I mean, really, it was Lauren's decision.
No, he said blame me.
He said blame him, but he's saying basically, you know.
So that's it? That's what you want to say?
What? I don't know. What?
You're accepting this?
What do you mean?
And are you now with Saturday Night Live in any other capacity, or have you quit? Out and out.
No, I got to keep doing sketches.
Is that right?
And you don't want to do sketches.
I don't. I mean, I don't. I'm not. You know.
And who will be the news guy now on Saturday Night Live?
I think maybe it's Colin.
That's what it says in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And it says you agreed to be replaced.
Well, that sure is hell ain't true.
That's not true.
No,
you love doing the weekend update. Sure, and be serious.
Yeah, that's the thing I like doing the best. That's the only thing I like doing.
Can't get a read on you. I can't. I don't know what's going on with you.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I mean, when somebody fires you,
That's it.
What the hell?
Well, what are you going to do about this?
So you're going to go back and you think they're going to write you into skits, actually?
Well, you know, the thing I don't like is they write you into things, and you can't, you know. Like, I don't have no character where I'm...
Well, you do Letterman. You do that good.
Yeah, I do, like, I don't want to do Letterman anymore, but I do some impressions and stuff. But sometimes they write you in sketches, and this is what they didn't do when I was on Update, because I had Update.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, you got to be like... you know, you gotta be like the scientist that discovered Monkey Boy or something.
I know. Yeah, you're not even Goat Boy.
You're like
you're the scientist who discovered
Monkey Boy.
Yeah, you're being a straight man to Monkey Boy.
Right,
yeah, I don't get Goat Boy myself either. I mean, I'm with you on this. I don't understand the Goat Boy.
Oh,
sketch.
I like Goat Boy.
Goat Boy's cool. They just run it too long.
I was talking
Is
about
that
Monkey
it?
Boy.
Monkey? Oh, you don't like Monkey Boy?
Monkey Boy
Okay.
you don't like,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm with you.
I agree with you on Monkey Boy.
Yeah. Nobody likes Monkey Boy.
I say, after the makeup, what's up?
Like even those two women that do they do a sketch where it's public radio.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time they did, I said, "Man, that is brilliant.
Yeah,
that is public radio." Now they've done it 87 times, and I'm like,
goes
"Well,
nowhere.
yeah." I mean, I'm immediately out of there, and I just come back when Norm's on.
Well, sometimes they do that. You know, like I did impression of Letterman on the show.
Yeah.
And then they want me to do it again. I said, I don't want to do it again. I already did it.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
you
I
feel
mean?
like you're beating the guy up after a while.
And plus, it's only funny once.
Right. Like do it once, everyone goes, "It's brilliant,"
Yeah,
and then
figure something else
And then
out.
if there's another reason for it, you just don't write something to have Letterman on again.
And then, like, even the cheerleaders, first time I saw that, I said, "Man, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Or
Perfect
even those
send-up of
guys who bobbed
cheerleaders.
their heads, you know, that was funny the
Brilliant.
first couple of times.
Yeah.
Now they're making a movie out of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. The world is insane.
Don Omar is a good man, though. I mean,
Boo, man, don't kiss the corporate ass that just fired you.
No, I mean,
He's not a good man. He's a coward.
Said
Why?
you're not funny.
Why? He said you're not funny, number one, which you are. He's a skunk.
Look,
He's a skunk.
Listen, I've heard all kinds of horrible stories about Don Ohlmeyer.
A guy calls you up and tells you you're not funny. You're a performer who makes his living being funny.
You've been doing it for 4 years. You're not funny.
You think that's a delicate way to tell a guy he's fired? How about saying we just want to make a change, we feel like it's getting a little stale, something like that. But you're a very funny guy. Can't say that. He has to say to your face, you're not funny.
That's what he thinks. I'd rather hear that than what.
So why do you say he's a nice guy?
So why is he a nice guy? That's not nice.
He just seems like he's stuck by his OJ, you know, he's stuck by his friend.
There you go. Yeah, Don Ohlmeyer's the guy who's stuck by OJ, isn't he?
Well, I would say he was a good judge.
Yeah.
Of anything.
Don Ohlmeyer likes OJ.
Yeah, he wanted to put OJ on TV and have him redeem himself.
Don't tell me he's a good guy.
I just feel like Don Ohlmeyer's gone through a lot of problems. He was, you know, he was. People said he sexually harassed women, and he went to, you know, that he was a drunk and all this stuff.
Who said that?
Well, he went to rehab.
He did?
Yeah.
This is a really good way of introducing all of that and still saying he's a good guy.
No, he is a good guy.
You are an amazingly calculated man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Vicious.
You are vicious.
Vicious man.
Well, you don't think anyone's seeing through this? Dude.
Not funny.
What's the matter with you?
I'm just saying, you know, that he's a guy that's taken some knocks over the
You want me to call Don Ohlmeyer right now and ask him if you could have your job back?
Sure.
Okay.
You told me that we should go our separate ways, but now you're back, begging for a place to stay. Oh, it's not right. I wanna kiss you when we fight, kiss you when we fight. Hit the road, babe. I don't wanna see the mess you made. I don't wanna hear about your mistakes. I just wanna live my life without you. So have a nice day, close the door and be on your way. Not much else I don't wanna say. I just wanna live my life without.
They say revenge is sweet. Bob Saget and Norm MACDONALD are hoping it is also funny. Saget makes his feature film directorial debut. MACDONALD his writing and starring debut in Dirty Work. Basically, two guys who've never done this job before. It's an irreverent comedy that proves getting even can lead to odd situations. Sort of like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, a little bit, but there's no ghost.
Just hookers and trunks.
Hookers and trunks.
Which is good programming in the morning for your family.
You've never done this before. You've never done this before. Nervous at all?
Hookers and trunks, or you mean the movie thing?
Big, funny directorial debut, comedy, you starring role.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
No,
but,
you're not.
No, I'm not, because I take the Xanax.
3-4 cases a week, isn't it?
No, I
sell it to him.
Do you?
No.
Tell me about the movie.
Actually, he's a very, very funny man.
The movie?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got crazy. I was reading that. The movie is two guys that start a revenge for hire business because one of their dads, Jack Ward, needs a heart transplant.
He's my dad, too. He's both of our dads.
You can't say that, though. That's secret information.
Oh, yeah, that's the big plot twist.
Yeah. So, we give that away later. Let me tell you how The Exorcist ends now. Silence of the Lambs, they kill that guy.
Revenge. What do you know from revenge? Do you have any experience in your own life with revenge?
Yeah, I always think up revenge is to get back at guys. Like if they screw me over, if they do something mean, you know.
Really?
Oh, all the time. Like this one guy, man. He would always. What's that? What you got there?
A little article about you in a little feud with another network.
Oh yeah. There's this character over on the NBC. He's the president, and he hates me.
And why? Why?
He doesn't think I'm funny.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing if you're not funny.
No, yeah, I am funny.
Yeah.
He's very funny. I think he just doesn't know you.
He's a jackass.
What about Dirty Work, though?
What about Dirty Work?
Can I have that?
Yes, matter of fact, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Okay, he shot to national attention as the witty, acerbic anchor of Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. Now he's starring in a brand new movie out called Dirty Work. Here's Norm MACDONALD. Hi, Norm. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Norm is here. Norm's so much in the news every time I turn around.
What? Oh, me in the news?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Hotter than ever.
Yeah.
My gosh. Looks like they did you a big favor over there at NBC.
Yeah, they hate me.
Oh, but look what happened to you. Became a movie star, just like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But hadn't you already started filming this movie long before that whole controversy began?
Yeah.
So what do you make of all this?
What do I make of it?
Yeah, what's the point?
Well, the point
that
of
they're
what?
trying to make, you know.
Who?
So
you got to explain to the people.
No, they read the papers. They know.
Yeah, they know that NBC has banned promotion or commercials featuring your movie on their network.
Yeah, because this character, Don Ohlmeyer, he's the president of NBC, you see?
Yeah.
And he hates me.
Yeah.
But you've only met him one time, I understand.
I've only met him once.
So this is not a personal reason that he hates you.
Yes, he hates me personally.
But you like him, don't you?
I think he's a fair enough fella. I met him once. He seems like a stand-up guy. I don't hate anybody.
That's
you
right.
know Don Ohlmeyer?
I've met him a couple of times, sure.
He seems like a nice enough
Yes,
fella.
absolutely.
And I don't, you know, put it this way. His best friend is O.J. Simpson, right? Now, if you can like O.J. Simpson, you can like me. You know what I mean?
I wonder what it is about you.
I mean, he has his foibles, O.J.
Yeah, sure. Don't we all?
I love that word, foibles.
Although I think O.J. is kind of rehabilitating himself. Did you see where he's stabbing that woman with a banana? Have you seen that?
At least that one doesn't
That's a
really
lot
harm.
better. That's, you know, it's not a
step forward,
it's
isn't
a step forward. But these gay guys, man, I was reading, you know about the...
These gay guys.
I haven't even said hi yet. All right. Tell me what it is with these gay guys.
I know, I'm already...
I just read this thing about the George
You're reading
Michael.
a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a little time off. Now I read the newspaper. And this really strikes me about the gay community. I don't know if they're a community, but
It's called West Hollywood.
yeah, they're gay, and it's, you know, George Michaels. He hangs around the bathroom. He has sex with multiple guys. This is like,
No way. You got to get it right. Hangs around the bathroom,
Right.
and it was described as a lewd behavior, but I don't remember sex with numerous guys.
Well, what
is that what you took away from it?
What does he do?
What were you, in the next stall?
I could have been just having a nice bathroom regular thing.
I don't know what lewd behavior is, but I don't know that he was in there with numerous guys. But
this
anyway,
is
go ahead. We get the gist of it.
This is definitely a gay thing, like, because this is a pop superstar. You know what I mean? You're not going to walk into a bathroom and all of a sudden Farrah Fawcett's like, ah, you know? You're not going to...
What? I love it.
What I'm saying is, why would a famous
What was she doing? Was there some sort of cervical belt sander thing, or what was that? Oh, Christ, what are you, Linda Blair?
They do. That's what they do. Right?
That's what ladies that I know do. But
Good to know that primetime exposure's paying dividends there.
But I think that's what it is. It's that the gay, that's why they have separate bathrooms. Let's face it. If they had women and, you know, women, as you call them, I call them ladies. If you had them in the same bathroom,
Like Ally McBeal.
like you go in the bathroom to do your business, see a man about a dog there, you know, and you're in the bathroom. You're in the bathroom. All of a sudden, a beautiful lady comes out. Oh, here's my vagina and breasts. You're going to be hanging out at that bathroom a lot. So I don't blame anybody for anything.
Can you believe Ohlmeyer didn't get him?
We're all the same, man.
Have you ever met Ohlmeyer since then?
Don Ohlmeyer I met once, yeah, after he fired me.
Yeah.
Then I went and visited him in his office, which it wasn't an office I've never seen. It was like a wet bar and a bunch of weird sports trophies. He's a big sports guy, you know.
Yeah.
So he explained it to me what happened, but he did it all with sports stuff, you know. Like you said, man, you see, you're the number 3 hitter, but now you're going to be number 8. And then later on, Ken Griffey will show up. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And then I said, well, Christ, man, what the hell am I supposed to do? And he goes, I don't know, just walk it off, you know. And
I'll put it in sports terms why you got fired. You were fucking with OJ too much. That's exactly why you were fired, man.
Well, I don't know.
That's
about
his
that.
buddy.
Yeah, it's his buddy.
Yeah, well, that's why you got canned.
OJ's a good guy. I mean, he's not...
We got to end on that, Normie, but there's what they'll remember you by. OJ's a
congratulations,
good guy.
man.
Thanks for
You're
coming
100.
on. Norm MacDonald and David Spade, stick around.
The people here asked me to do the show, you know, I gotta say, I felt kind of weird, you know. I don't know if you remember this, but I used to actually be on this show, you know. I used to do the weekend update news routine, you remember that? And, yeah. That's where I did the make-believe news jokes, you know. That was me, right? So then, a year and a half ago, right, I had a sort of a disagreement with the management at the NBC. I wanted to keep my job, right? And they felt the exact opposite. So you see, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, you know? Now, with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you know what? But now, this is the weird part, right? It's only a year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building to being so funny that I'm now hosting the show? How did I suddenly get so goddamn funny? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, you know, well, you'll see later. Okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is, the show blows. All right, folks, we got a bad show for you tonight. Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, and Eminem are here.